my own boot, 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 my own. Recognize that sound? That is the sound of Shifty Sunday coming at you live. Hero 77 along with Amazon Lion and Jeff Zanzibar will be joining us shortly along with Sandy Diva. So just sit tight and sit back because we got a lot to talk about, Jack. Shifty Sunday starts right now. Hey, everybody, welcome to Shifty Sunday. I'm your host with the most that likes eating black beans on my toast, Hebro77 here, along with Amazon Line. And as I mentioned at the top of the show, Sandy Diva and Jeff Zanzibar will be joining us soon, sooner than later. So, man, I hope everybody's hanging tight out there, having a good time. So far, we've got Pushing Button 62, Go Kart Bob, Hedda Rodriguez. Welcome, everybody. And Amazon Lion, you got any questions for me?
I don't, but hey, what do you say? I'm Amazon Lane and I like it that way. Hello, everyone. So wonderful that you could join us tonight. For the ones that have joined us so far, can't wait for more to be in here, making their comments, making the night great. How are you tonight, Mark?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. I'll tell you what, this is now. I don't normally like doing this, but in the last couple of years, I've heard of people that do this. So I thought, what the heck? I'm gonna go ahead and go for it. This is my birthday month. Why not? You
Yeah,
know?
why not?
Yeah, why not? We're gonna celebrate it all month long, and the name. I'm just being silly with the name. This is. Should I tell them or should I wait for Sandy and Jeff to get in there and I can tell the whole story? I won't have to tell it twice.
And that would be completely 100% up to you.
Well, I think I'll wait for Jeff and Sandy to get in here. Hey, Teresa Lynch is in the house tonight.
Hello, Teresa.
But the name, I'll explain that, like I said, when they get here. And also, we've got some stuff that actually happened over the week.
We did.
Yeah. Do you want to explain some stuff?
Well, which one would it be?
Well, first of all, you had a very special surprise for me for my birthday month, but it wasn't my birthday.
Right, it wasn't your birthday.
No.
No, that's not till later, the
Mhm.
end of the month. But last night, I celebrated Hebreo's birthday because where it's, you know whose birthday, it's also Hebreo's birthday.
Yeah.
That's how it works. So I went out and I got him a special something, and he absolutely loved it.
I think you guys are going to get a good laugh out of this. Or you might even enjoy it. I don't know. Oh, where the heck is it? Was that in our personal one or is that in Shifty Sunday?
I'm not sure, but if you'd like me to look, I'll take a look. And what I could do is I can also go into Shifty Sunday
There it is. I've got it.
You got it? Okay.
So we're going to put that up there. And Teresa, yes, we've heard about it, and I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, Sandy is there in the chat, so she'll be here, and I can explain the whole name change. So, well, here's the picture of the cake.
Yeah, it was a last minute surprise for Hebrew, but surprise nonetheless.
Look at this, will you? Is that an actual dash, or did you use an I for a dash?
I used an I. I was like, hey, that worked.
Oh, that's cool.
No, you got up to get us some snacks, and I said, wait, you can't. Because I have us a snack. It's a snack surprise. And that's what I pulled up just real quick.
Yes, I'll be 46. I mean, Hebrew will be 46. And, well, yeah, I'll be 46 too.
Yeah.
Wow, everybody's getting sick.
Oh, no, yeah, they are.
Teresa, Go Kart Bob, they're all getting sick. It sounds like I'm getting sick.
He says all those letters on a Hostess cupcake.
I wish. That'd be funny. No, it was like a small little cake.
Yeah, Teresa says, I think there's something going around. And yeah, I think there was really something going around at my job too. So it seemed like several were sick.
There's something that we are going to talk about that's kind of serious, but I'm going to wait for those guys to get here, or at least wait for Sandy to get here.
Okay.
So kind of discuss it. I don't want to go into full detail because I'm not quite sure YouTube's rules of like conspiracy theories, but there was some stuff that I saw that I will share, a video of Joe Rogan when he was talking about Ultra K. And just so YouTube knows, it's Ultra K is not a conspiracy because it was interviewed by a guy who was actually around, who wrote a book about it. So it is a real thing, and there are facts to prove it. There were certain guys involved, and there was a whistleblower that went into detail about Ultra K, the experiments that the government ran on LSD in the 60s, 70s, and how it all ties into a lot of stuff, including Charles Manson and JFK, and just a lot of stuff that happened, that they think that people were programmed to commit all these hideous crimes and stuff, and to assassinate the president. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to put it out there. And
Teresa Lynch is trying to figure it out. She's like, he's talking about October 4th? The text? Zombies?
But yeah,
reader commenters.
Well, I am. I've been reading their comments, yes. But I'll say this. I think it all ties in with a theory that I posted in one of our groups, and as scary as it is, or it sounds, I hope that I'm wrong about it all. I hope it just is just a test. Well, since you guys are all talking about it, you already know what I'm talking about. So yes, I'm talking about October 4th. We're supposed to get a national alert system. You know how you used to get on your TV and say, this is just a test of the emergency broadcast system. Had this been an actual emergency, then a bunch of people would be running out in the streets, screaming, smashing windows, stealing a bunch of things. Cops would be gunning people down out in the street, dressed in soldiers of fortune, and but anyway, this is just a test. But no, seriously though, this is
Well, those
they
things,
talk.
those tests actually did affect me in very uncomfortable ways. So I'm just saying.
But this is going to be something that has never been. I think it was tried once, but they failed. But this is going to be something that's never been attempted since then. Is it's not just going to be on your televisions, it's going to be on your cell phones, on your computers, on the radios, the televisions. It's going to be everywhere. And there's one person that has a theory. In fact, I have the video somewhere where he talks about it. It might possibly be emitting secret messages to people that are susceptible to being hypnotized, and maybe we've all already been programmed. Like you
Hard
never
to
know. Like
say.
back in the 70s and 80s when we were kids, sitting in front of the television watching cartoons, or even like in the 80s when you would watch TV and then they would end the broadcast the broadcast day would come to a close, and you know how they would play the da na 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 na.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, they were supposedly sending secret signals inside of that viewing, um, and encoded messages. So we could have been programmed from way back when, and now all of a sudden, now that they've got the public pretty much where they want it, where um, you could see who's been compliant during this whole what, and who hasn't been compliant.
Right. We
And
have Wheeler Greg who's joined us.
who did?
Wheeler Greg.
Euler Greg. Euler Greg was responsible for the Shifty Sunday T-shirt slogan.
Awesome.
He was the winner. We had a contest,
Well,
and he won the contest. He came
that's
up with the
awesome.
name.
Congrats, Wheeler Greg.
Which, by the way, I haven't done this in a long time, but I need to go ahead and put up the um, link for Teesprings up here in like on a banner. There it is. The ticker going across your screen down there at the bottom. And I'll also put the link in the chat momentarily. But you go to Teespring. Okay, here we go. I don't usually do this, but here's an ad for the show. Teespring. Teespring.com has all kinds of things on there. We have Shifty Sunday t-shirts, Shifty Sunday coffee mugs. I'm not sure if I did. I don't think I did hats, but there are t-shirts, coffee mugs, hoodies, short sleeve, long sleeve, and hoodies. And you can order it all at teespring.com or here we go. teespring.com/store/Hebrew. Now, I don't have any promo codes or anything like that, but if I know who's send me an email And if you have my email, just send me an email and I'll see what I can do about getting you a discount. Um, yes, sir. And you have that T-shirt. You won the contest. You got the thing, the whatever, and you won the T-shirt. I remember that now. So
That's cool.
we also have Taco Tuesday items on there. I know Taco Tuesday is no longer a show, but who knows? Maybe someday we'll bring it back. And if anything, Taco Tuesday memorabilia will be worth a lot more money now.
Well, yeah.
I mean, who knows, right?
Who knows? You just never know.
It's a
Never know these days what'll make it come back to you.
it's a collector's item.
I like that. Collector's item.
Yeah, well, there's no longer Taco Tuesday. So
Right? Yeah.
I tell you, at the very least, well, I'll wait till Sandy and good old Jeff show up, but I have something to say, and I'll say it shortly when they do, because they'll know exactly what I'm talking about. I think Teresa knows what I'm talking about. But yeah, somebody said something, and now I'm kind of itching to say something back to them, but I'll hold my tongue for now. Anyway, so what all kinds of activities can the audience look forward to for tonight?
Well, as far as I know, we definitely have our means, and we definitely have our creepy critter, and boy, is it creepy. So I think, but you know me, I think creepy is interesting. For
I like
some reason.
I like Oliver Gregg's the thing that he said there. Oh boy!
He says, in 100
Like,
years, my dinosaur painting will be worth millions of Biden bucks.
oh man, boy! I tell you what, there was something I was watching. You know what? Let's share that with them right now.
Okay.
There's hold on, let me get on YouTube here. You guys, if you guys haven't seen this yet, you are gonna laugh your butts off. Check this out. Let's see. I may still have it on here. I don't know.
Looking. He's looking. Looking.
Here it is. Okay.
Biden announced his presidential campaign.
Okay, here we go. I mean, this is just knockdown funny, dude. It is funny. Let's get it on screen here. Oh, there we go. And check this out.
I'm checking it.
I get this, a prepackaged video. I was going to do that for you today.
Oh.
I'll do a little video, send it up to New Hampshire.
I don't think this
You
is
wouldn't have
it.
been very happy about that.
Uh-oh.
For president, you think at least
Rewind.
Well, I don't know what.
There,
There it is.
rewound.
I think that's it right there. I think
Oh, I
that's it.
fast forwarded.
There it is. Okay, hang on. Here it is. You got to get the whole thing to know what.
say I'm running for president. Where am I going? Where the hell am I going? I want to get out.
Oh, no, that's not it.
Over there,
I mean, that is funny.
Almost inconceivable that Biden would have even thought of running for re-election. He's destroyed our country, and yet he says in his recorded piece that he wants to finish the job. That's right. He wants to finish the job of destroying our
Didn't you
country.
say it was not at 9 something?
Well, this is a different video.
Oh, okay.
Clue how to speak. He's too tough when he should be soft. He's too soft when he
I don't want to hear about how soft Biden
says
is.
just the opposite of what you have to say. If we allow them to cheat again, you're not going to have a country. If you put me back in the
Okay, that's the wrong video, guys, but it's still funny. Still doing some funny stuff there. Let's see. Okay, guys, let me get to it. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Wrong video. We played the wrong video, man. Hold on. And they're still probably trying to figure out why my name's Mark Agnew right now. Is this it?
Well, I'll let you explain that one. And then when more
Oh, here it
people
is.
join
Okay.
us, then we could show the cake
Video up. I
again.
got the video up.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I have the video up now.
Oh, it's all good.
Can you see it?
I can see it.
All right, here we go.
become crooked Joe Biden's top surrogate, I think, because he doesn't think Biden is going to make it. That's why he's doing it. He doesn't think he's going to make it, and it won't be him so easy. He's going to have a big fight. However, because there will be a lot of Democrats competing, it's going to be very interesting. But let's see. Look, some people say Biden's going to make it. Does anybody think he's going to make it to the starting gate? I mean, the guy can't find his way off of a stage. Look, here's the stage. Here's the stage. I've never seen this stupid stage before. Right? I've never seen it. But if I walk left, there's a stair. And if I walk right, there's a stair. And this guy gets up. Where am I? Where the hell am I? Where am I?
That was it. I could watch that clip all day, man. Let me tell you. But yeah, there you have it.
You know, I think it's sad as well that they've got him out there like that, in that condition.
Well, yeah, absolutely.
Shame. But at the same time, I do find that funny.
Yeah. But I'll say this, you know, there's a lot of people out there that hate Trump, and you may hate him and you may love him. But one thing I'll say about him is he was the funniest president that we've ever had. I could say that right now. I don't think we've had a funnier president. Do you?
He's very open-minded. That's what I like.
Yeah.
He speaks his mind, as a person should, but not in a violent manner, of course. But yeah, I mean, speak how you feel.
Feel how you speak.
Exactly.
Yeah. Look at this chat going now. We got Michael.
Yeah, I know, they're all over the place. Awesome.
Go-Kart Bob, Oiler Greg, Teresa Lynch. There's a whole bunch of them now.
There's tons.
I'm surprised we haven't seen Philo Fire yet. Noise Guru. Always good to see Noise Guru. But I'll tell you what. Well, I think we have another clip. Let me look in here. Messenger. I know I sent a clip. Oh, you know what? I think I might have sent it to Shifty Sunday. And then, of course, we'll do the memes afterwards. It looks like you got plenty of them today. You're no shortness of memes. I'll say that for you.
I never am.
Cornbread.
Yeah, cornbread.
Cornbread. That's the next video, of course, is the one I was talking about, the secret history of MK Ultra. But we'll talk about that here in just a minute. We've got Sandy Divas here. Sandy, what's up?
Hi, Sandy.
Hi. I am. I'm here. I just finished uploading folders just for your show, and now I'm here. What are you guys doing?
We were talking. We actually showed a clip of Donald Trump doing that Biden impression. We just finished doing that, and we're going to get into the MK Ultra stuff.
Ah, I am going to. Jeff said he will be here,
Okay.
so I'm going to message him what we're doing. Maybe he'll get here faster.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, for that topic. Yes, I can see that.
Yep. So that's why I'm. There we go. Message is sent. There we go. Sounds good to me.
But I also have a video to go with that. I'm going to show that Joe Rogan clip. I'm pretty sure we'll be safe.
Hi, chat. Hi, Noise Guru.
Oh, yeah, you missed the shout out, didn't you?
I did. I'm saying hi to them because they're saying hi to me. Hi,
But-
Pushin. While you're getting ready.
But here's the deal. See that name right there?
Oh, wait, you didn't tell me you were doing the birthday show today?
Well, no, look, here's the deal. I don't usually do this but everyone else started doing this, so I figured, why not do a whole month? See? So that's what this is. This isn't my official birthday broadcast.
Well, I got the birthday
it's not
avatar
your
up.
official birthday.
It looked like you had a couple of them.
I
I
did a surprise for Hebrew last night.
Should I put the cake back up again?
Yeah.
Yeah, let her see the cake. Let's see here. I gotta go back into the whatchamadoodle. Okay. There we go.
That's what I did for Hebrew.
That's cute.
I thought Hebrew would enjoy that.
Yes. Let's see.
And a little secret, we didn't actually light the candles, so I blew out pretend fire.
I was gonna say that would have caused a big fire on that cake.
For sure. Well, hi, Karen.
Karen's here? Hi,
Uh-huh.
Karen. What happened to Sadly? Sadly's gone.
Huh?
Karen's name was Sadly Karen, and now it's back to Karen.
Oh. I did not
Because
know.
I don't know. I don't know what happened to Sadly Karen.
Well, you know, like YouTube is weird. Like they'll switch names, they'll take names away, they'll put your email in place of your name. It's weird.
Or add they'll use like lately I've been having a trouble with I've been having a trouble with. Wow, I can't even talk tonight. I've been having trouble with comments where I don't know who I'm talking to. Because sometimes they'll be as clear, like for example, right now I'm looking at my comments in YouTube Studio and it says at John Nada, period. I know it's John Nada, okay? But then I'll get ones like this. Let me find one that's ridiculous. Not that it's ridiculous, just that you guys don't know that's what YouTube's calling. User dash VB1BS8LE3G. I'm like, who am I talking to?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I know. And it's Gen C Torday. I know Gen C. I figured it out. But her username is at user VB1BS8LE3G. And because of that, I don't know who I'm talking to. So if I ever say to you guys in comments, who is this? Don't be offended. It's because YouTube isn't showing me your real name. It's showing me the back end name, which is horrible.
Yeah, that's, YouTube has always been broken. Like, there's always something going on, and they never seem to want to even try to fix it. They always just seem to either change things. They change the format. In fact, they've changed their format so much. I remember how chat used to be, and now it's all screwed up. It's like you have to click on top chat to see top chat, and you have to click on live chat to see live chat. And not only that, but get this. I watched a couple videos of live streams where I didn't even see the chat. Like, where's the live chat at? And I know it takes.
You know what you have to do? That's happened to me before. You have to click on the comment box at the bottom, and the live chat will open.
Really?
Uh-huh.
See, it doesn't do that on mine.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
It's all stupid.
That's
all
crazy.
Stupid.
Yeah, they got a lot of problems.
Really quick. When is Go-Kart Bob's birthday?
Go-Kart Bob's birthday is January 25th.
He says his birthday's in October.
Oh, okay.
Well, speaking of Go-Kart Bob, he says, what does the cake say? Make birthdays great again.
Oh, that'd be cool. I would love to have a cake like that.
Oh, Noid says that glitch is from the mobile update with the comments. Well, they need to fix it.
Oh, I got a question. What is the point of the hearts and smiley faces and stuff when you're on your phone? Because I'm watching the live stream, and that'll be like an option. You can push that button. You know what I'm talking about, right? When you're watching a live stream from your mobile.
I don't usually do that.
Oh, okay. Well, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, let me know, because you push the button and then the hearts and whatever appear on the screen, but it doesn't appear in the actual live stream. Like, there's no, like, you watch it later and you're like, my hearts and stuff didn't actually appear. So what's the point of having them? So only you can see them?
I don't know.
Yeah, Teresa says, I feel bad because I didn't post Hebreo's birthday yet. Is it today? No. Well, see, Hebrew and the other guy, they're one and the same. But I went ahead and officially made it Hebrew 77's birthday last night.
That's what it was.
Yes, it's back, sadly, Karen. You are now sadly again.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Yeah. You did it.
Yeah, Hebrew and the other guy, I'll tell you what, they're like twins, but better.
Wait, is Hebrew better than me?
I think I like you both equally.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I can't pick one over the other. That's not how I love.
Oh man. So
Teresa said she's confused now.
oh
Explain it to her, Hebrew.
well, we're joking around. We're just saying we're pretending like Hebrew and I'm like two different people. You see what I'm saying? Like it's just a joke. It's yeah.
It's just a joke, Teresa. That's all you have to say. Just a joke.
But yeah. So um, we're
She's funny. Sorry.
okay. Oh, I see. The fake Noble SD is here. That's cool. And yeah. So we got this. I guess we should just go ahead and bring it out and talk about it, since everybody's already talking about it in the comments.
Yeah, I'm curious what we're talking about. I want to see what we're talking about here. I'm
Well,
also curious about the title of the broadcast. Is this going to be all night?
no, it's a joke because last time we went 4 hours.
All right.
And it's like, man, that was a long broadcast.
Hmm.
That was the. I don't think I've had a 4 hour broadcast in a long time.
Gotcha.
I
It
mean,
has been a long time.
don't get me wrong, it was fun, but it just it could be exhausting, especially if you're used to getting up early in the morning.
Especially when, you were talking about food the whole time and all you wanted to do was go eat. And that was everything was food out of your mouth.
Yep.
Did you see Noise Guru's comment on,
What's that?
oh, so you're schizophrenic?
Oh boy. It's funny you should say that. We were actually talking about that earlier today regarding MK Ultra. So, okay, here are my thoughts. So they're going to have that emergency broadcast thing, October 4th, and everyone has their theories about it. And, everyone's saying, well, it might be this or it might be that. Pure speculation at this point. But, and hopefully that's all it is. But it just seems a little shady. It
are,
seems like,
are we going to share how, like, things you can do to protect yourself? Like that video I sent? Like
oh,
things you can do to try to protect yourself, I should say.
oh yeah, absolutely.
I think we should do that, definitely, after you're done talking about it.
For sure. But here's so when I first heard about this, I got to thinking about it, and it's like they put devices in our young people's hands from the very beginning. And knowing this, you think about it way back, even when we were little kids sitting in front of TV watching, Saturday morning cartoons. And I brought this up earlier, is like, were they programming us, getting us prepped for the future by sending secret encoding messages to all what, not UK, yeah, the country, UK, Ultra, UK, you know what I'm trying to say, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Were we being pre-programmed at that time for the future of them doing this? And here was my theory, is like, okay, you know how they put all of the self-checkouts in supermarkets, and they're trying to get rid of the dollar, and the chip is already here. They're inserting that into certain people's hands who will take it already.
Mm-hmm.
And so it made me think about brainwashing and how easy it would be just to send like a certain signal through the airways. Like, not just the cell phones or television, but just even your very internet connection, like what you have, is being sent through the ether. And I know I botched that up, but and it matches up with your brain waves. And if that's the case, then could they be doing with us like the MK Ultra experiments that they had back in the 70s, where they did actually cause people to do things that were not within their moral within their moral code. That was a scientific experiment. It was. I'm not sending any misinformation or anything like that, because this is something the guy wrote a book about it, and he talked about it, about, interviewed people that was actually there. There was a whistleblower, and there's actually a really creepy story in a video I'm going to show you. But it all clues back to October 4th. What exactly are they going to do October 4th? I mean, we could sit here and speculate all day long.
But can I ask a question?
Yes, you can.
The videos that you have watched, because every video I've watched has not brought this up. Did anyone talk about what's different about this one than the last one that FEMA did? Like back in, I think it was, hold on. I
2000.
want to, what were you going to say?
Oh, I'm sorry. Wasn't it like 2002?
No, there was another one much more recently.
It's funny that you mention that, Sandy, because my youngest that I still have at home had mentioned something about that, and she said they tried it once before, but it didn't work.
Interesting.
So,
yeah, because I do remember a FEMA one a few years ago, and I can't remember what year it was. I'm going to Google it while you do your talk thing. But I was going to say, did any videos you watch say anything of that, like Amazon Online is saying?
I haven't seen anything.
No. No, I'm just coming up with a theory. That's it. From what's going on, because it's highly unusual the way that they're doing it. Normally, it's just something that goes across your TVs, and then that's it. You're done.
Well, even with, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Well, even back when I was a kid, and they would have that emergency broadcasting system or that message at the end of the night, and the screen that was on the TV, it would overload my senses to the point where I would cover my ears and close my eyes. It bothered me, and it would make my brain feel very uncomfortable. Now, why is that?
Well, it's just a very uncomfortable noise. Like, my story is, when I was a little kid and I'd hear that thing go off, and we had one TV, and it was in the living room. And when that thing went off, I ran to my bedroom, shut my door, and went underneath the bed sometimes even. That thing scared me to death. And I didn't even know what it was saying. I just knew I heard this is a test of the emergency broadcast system. And then all of a sudden you hear,
yeah,
and it's like, oh my gosh, that's just, to me, that's even more terrifying than those alarms, those sirens, the duck and cover sirens.
yeah. I just want to let you know it was August 7th, 2019.
Really?
Yes, and there was also one scheduled in 2018, but they canceled it and moved it to 2019. And then there was one for 2020, but they canceled it because of the thing that happened.
Yeah.
They didn't want to confuse people. So there was one in 2019, not one in 2020. And they're always at 2:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, and actually the Mandela Eastern Daylight Time. But anyway, so if you're on the Pacific Coast, in Pacific time, it's going to happen at 11:20 a.m. Or no, 2, 1, 12. Yeah, 11:20 a.m. So
1, 2.
yeah. So it'll be 12:20 p.m. for Mountain, 1:20 p.m. for Central, and 2:20 p.m. for Eastern.
Yeah,
And it's
I think
always 2:20.
my youngest here at home said 2 o'clock Central, about 2 o'clock. So, yeah.
But they are saying it's specifically 2:20 p.m. specifically, and it's always 2:20 p.m.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's a Mandela effect that it's about 2 o'clock, but it's 2:20 p.m. But the weirdest part about this one is it's going to be 30 minutes long when they broadcast it supposedly on the TV and to your phone. If people's phones beep for 30 minutes, my goodness.
Yeah, that's
no way.
going to be good.
And that's why I want to give people some things that we can try to do. I don't know if they'll work, but try to do to prevent this from happening to your phone. Not your TV though. I can't help with the TV.
Even
unplug it. I guess you can unplug the TV, right?
Yeah, you can unplug it.
That would work.
As long as there's no power source going through there, they cannot transmit radio waves, or not radio waves, but whatever.
Could you imagine if they transmitted and your phone was set to, like, you turn the power off, everything. They can't send a signal, right? But then when you turn your phone on, it triggers it to go off.
Yeah.
God.
I'll tell you what, I had a tornado siren going off one time, a couple months back, I guess. And I ain't never heard a tornado siren like that on my phone ever.
Oh yeah, I've got one. I've got one too.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
I've heard, alerts going off on my phone, but that was weird. That was just weird to me. I don't know. Maybe it was just me.
No, it was weird for me too. It was the first time I'd ever seen a tornado warning on my phone. And that was back in 2020.
Oh, wow.
So, guys, yeah, they say that turning off your phone is not going to prevent this. But there are some things you can try to do.
See, I had that question too, and we're going to be elsewhere. So I told him I don't care where we're at. We're going to put plugs in our ears if we have to.
Well,
I'm not chancing it.
Listen, I'm probably going to be asleep when it happens because that's my sleep schedule right now. So basically, I guess here's the thing. The way waves travel in the air, believe it or not, the safest place you can be is a congested area because there's so many signals that it can interfere with signals. Like, for example, a friend of mine only uses an antenna for television, and she loses channels because the other channel's signals get in the way because we're in a city. So a city is actually safer than in the middle of nowhere where the transmissions can flow freely. Just want to say that. I'm not saying go to a city, but I'm just saying don't panic if you're in a city. 2, if you go to your settings under notifications on an iPhone, I'm not sure what it is on Android, but it's got to be close to the same with notifications. You can turn off these notifications. Now, it doesn't mean that they're going to bypass them. They could. That's why I also suggest you put your phone in airplane mode from in the 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock hour Eastern time, your time zone. Put it in airplane mode and then shut it off. So that way it's turned off in all forms. And then, don't be in the same room with it. Go away from it if you can, just for that hour. And like I said, if you have cable, unplug the cable box. If you have TV with antenna, unplug the antenna and the TV. And basically, that's all we can do. And like you guys said, use earplugs.
I told him use earplugs, and then he had mentioned a thought of mine, and I said if we have to, we could do the whole airplane mode thing, shut the phones off, stick them in the trunks. We won't be nowhere near them, but the place we're going to be, we're going to be kind of surrounded.
Yep. So, really quickly, do either one of you have an Android phone, or you both have iPhones?
Do I have an iPhone?
Or an Android? That's what I'm asking. Do either one of you have Android?
I have Android.
Okay. So for me, if I go to notifications and I scroll all the way to the bottom, nope, I skipped a step. Ignore me. I'm sorry. Oh, I don't have a phone there. Shoot. They can't get to my iPad. That's good. I can't turn notifications off because there's no phone connection. They can't get my iPad. Yay. But on my phone, can you still hear me? Are you able to hear me?
Yeah.
If you go to notifications and scroll all the way to the bottom on your iPhone, you'll see Amber Alerts, Emergency Alerts, Public Safety Alerts, Test Alerts. Turn them all off. Click on Emergency Alerts, turn off Emergency Alerts.
Okay.
I don't know what it is on Android. Can you look?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Sure thing. Sorry. I don't know what happened to me there. I just had a brain fart for a moment. Okay, let's see here. Logging into the phone. Go to settings. Sounds, notifications. Let's go to notifications. I have do not disturb, but it's not specific as to what calls, conversations, alarms, and sounds. That might be.
Hold on. I'm going to Google. Where can I turn off?
Sorry to interrupt. I'll be back momentarily.
Yeah, it'd be best to Google it because I have no idea what I'm doing with these things.
Okay, so it says go. All right, those of you on Android, open the Settings app, tap on Notifications, tap on Advanced. Ebro, do this. I want to see if it's taking us to the right place.
Huh? You mean for real?
Yeah. Settings, Notifications, Advanced.
All right, let me get on here again. All right, settings, notifications,
Advanced.
advanced settings.
Wireless emergency alerts. Tap on it and switch to off.
National alerts, national warning messages can't be turned off.
And that's where airplane mode comes in.
Mm-hmm.
Putting your phone into airplane mode and then powering it off for the 2 to 3 o'clock hour Eastern time, 1 to 2 o'clock hour Central, 12 to 1 o'clock hour Mountain, and 11 to 12 o'clock hour Pacific.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, and Hawaii and Alaska. What is Hawaii and Alaska's time zones?
Eastern?
No.
I'm just kidding. Fire! Oh, sorry. Fire! How are you?
Okay, hi Philo. So, all right. So Alaska's actually multiple time zones. So Yukon Standard Time, Alaska Hawaii Standard Time, and Bering Strait Standard Time. So compared to Pacific, so Pacific is. Oh, 1 second. I'm looking at the map, guys.
What is going on with Teresa's emojis? They're not showing up. They're just words.
I know, that's another bug. Okay, so part of Alaska is in Ocean Standard Time, so they would be 1 hour before, so the 10 to 11 o'clock hour. Hawaii and the rest of Alaska would be the 9 to 10 o'clock hour. So everyone's aware. And this is only a United States alert, not a worldwide, because if that happens, that's just, well, they're just being obvious at that point. For me, it says fire, so that's a bug on your end. I have seen what the bug you're talking about, though, Hebrew.
Yes. Speaking of bugs, by the way, I wanted to mention something, but I wanted everybody to be here. See, I found a thing, and if I do a Mandela effect, like when I find one, I usually just do a video. I don't make too much of an effort like you do, but that's just because I'm a little lazy in that area.
Oh, stop.
But I'll tell you what, if I did have a Mandela effect, I certainly wouldn't spend 56 minutes talking about everything else but the Mandela effect and turning it into a live stream to put attention onto myself. I'm just saying I would just do the Mandela effect, make it to a video, be out. But that's just me. That's just me. I don't see why somebody would need 56 minutes to explain one Mandela effect, but okay, I'm done.
Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll go with it.
Oh, I'll show you later.
Okay.
Then you'll get the reference.
Okay.
Oh, Teresa knows what I'm talking about, I think.
No, Teresa's got question marks.
Oh, okay.
She's confused too. It's all right.
And I have no clue either.
Oh, man. But you know what? We do have a show to do, so let's get through some of the stuff because, guys, I don't want to, I'll be honest with you, I don't want to be on here till 1 in the morning.
Wow, that's an old one too. Okay, I see it now.
Wait, what happened?
I understand your reference now, and it's based on something old. It's even in my original residue folder. My video with the very first video, 20 YouTubers affected by the Mandela effect.
Really?
Yeah, I have residue for that. In that video, from I'll tell you the date. Give me a minute. Give me a moment, and I'll tell you the date. So it was in the video that I posted, Mandela Memories 1, from 3 years ago.
Really?
Really?
Huh. Interesting. And someone, I'm not going to mention names, but they just, I guess, must have forgot about that.
Yeah.
Philo Fires joined us.
Oh, yeah, we saw.
But you know what?
I didn't see. I was making coffee.
Oh,
But
okay.
I just want to say, I did not find that Mandela effect. I just found residue for it. That's an
wait a
oldie.
minute.
That's so old.
So let me get this straight. They found it or some?
No, I don't know. No. That's
I'm starting to say.
It's a Mandela effect from like 2016, 2017.
Oh.
And I found residue for it and put it in my video 3 years ago.
Oh. That's kind of funny. It's kind of funny because, see, now we're talking about it. Now the audience is like, what the hell are you guys talking about?
Yes, they are.
But I can't say it because then I'll get struck back. I don't want to get struck back because that whole thing was dropped.
Yeah, just leave it alone. You shouldn't have brought it up at all. That's why we went investigating, and they're probably investigating now. They probably have an idea. Let's just move on.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Move on. And now it's in the chat too. Just move on.
Okay. No, I'm not, dude. Seriously, I'm not. I'm just, let me steal a quote. I'm just
now I need to go look in Teresa's group and see if it's in Teresa's group and what the date is. Hold on. Give me a minute.
I just stole that quote. But anyway, Oh, I'm so bad. Let's get back to the show. Let's get back to the show. Shall we?
There's a show?
Go for it. I know.
I'll tell you what, you guys pulled me back because if you weren't here, I would totally blow it. Like the other day, I was saying some crazy shit. Sandy had to step in and go, keep digging, keep digging.
Mm-hmm.
You knew I was digging a hole.
I know. You were digging your own grave.
Yes. I was right about some creatures, though. I don't think it's like if they became extinct, like no, I wouldn't miss them. Just saying.
I do want to say I don't see it in Teresa's group, but Teresa's group's only been around since 2018, and again, this was something found in 2016 or 17, like in the very beginning. But Teresa, I do want to tell you that I'm going to be sending you something. You need to go look.
Yeah, there you go.
One of Teresa's posts got flagged for false information.
I'll tell you what, man. We're gonna get to the memes, but I want to say one more thing about YouTube that sucks is like, what exactly do they consider false information if it's an opinion? Like I've said many times when I would talk about that this is my opinion, but yet because they don't have actual real people checking over the videos.
Well, wait. Let me actually, since you're talking about this, let me actually send you what I'm talking about because it happened on YouTube to Teresa. This is a real thing. This is not fake. This is not fake news. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
This is a real thing, and they took Teresa's post down as fake news.
Really?
Really. So I'm going to send you a picture of it. Like she gives like not medical. Oh my word. Not medical YouTube, not medical. She talked about the actual plant, an actual plant that exists. And I'm going to show you it. So here's the plant. It's the cotton candy plant. And here's what they did, and you can read it at the bottom. It's just like what you're saying with YouTube.
Uh-oh. Wait a second. I'm on the wrong messenger. How do I do? Oh, no, I know how to do this. Okay, there we go. You just have to exit out. Whoa. Dude. Wow. That is cool looking. You guys see this? Look at this.
Yeah, Teresa found that.
She found that and then said what it was and everything, and what happened.
I sent you the post. You can read it.
Oh yeah, let me do that.
That's pretty.
Can I share the post?
Yeah.
Oh, good, because I haven't taken this down yet. There it is.
There it is. So what does it say at the bottom? It's really tiny.
False information. The same information was checked in another post. An independent fact checker, of course.
And she even has the Latin name, Gum Triliphorum or something. Trilorum, Trifilorum. I can't pronounce it. I can't read it.
That is
prairie
cool.
smoke. Mm-hmm.
Dude, see that it's not real people that check this stuff. It can't be, because if it were, they would know that. They would go and check where she got her information, and they would go check that. It's computer. It's all what do you call it? Computer generated.
They saw the link. The computer saw cotton candy flowers and says cotton candy flowers doesn't exist, and struck it.
Yeah. That's what it is. It's crazy.
It's dumb.
We were talking a couple years ago. I had a panel, and
I'll be right back.
okay, I had a panel, and I can't remember exactly what the topic was, but we got into talking about old diseases that don't don't exist anymore, and what exactly caused them, and blah blah blah. I won't get into detail, of course. And YouTube took down our live stream, sure enough, for false information. And this was stuff that we were Googling and putting the information up there as we were talking about it, and still got the video taken down somehow.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how could it be false information if your very own company is saying this is what it is?
Yep.
That's nuts, dude. Nuts. Well, I was going to get the memes going, but she's gone now, so.
No, I'm back.
Oh, are you? All right.
I was getting my coffee.
You were singing to your coffee.
Yeah, I
No.
like to sing to my coffee. Every cup deserves that much love and attention.
You guys remember those old Folger commercials?
Yes, the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
Yeah. Yeah, man. They
You know it.
they put more effort into those commercials than they do most music videos nowadays.
You know what? Jingles, I think, are the reason why. The fact that they've gotten rid of jingles are why no one really cares anymore about like brands, like food brands and stuff like that. Like that's what it made us have like like how, what am I trying to say? It was ingrained in our memory. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
the brand loyalty isn't the same anymore.
It was burned. It was etched in our minds that we knew what brand it was, but just by hearing just a little tiny, hum or jingle, whatever, it is like, man, I got to go get Tricks, or
Knowing gurus said earworms.
earworms. I remember that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be surprised if those things were real, that we find out that those exist, and they use them to do like they did on Star Trek.
Man, that's a Mandela thing now.
What's that?
It's one of those stupid ones. The best part of waking up is now waken with an apostrophe.
Huh?
Yeah, waken.
Oh, God, that sounds so like uneducated.
That's our reality. Yeah, everything's been dumbed down. Everything.
Yeah, what the hell?
This reality is more aggressive, angry, and uneducated. I don't know why.
Like, I don't know. I guess if you're backwoods, sure, but
no, I mean like everything. People are just they're angrier. They're much more likely to fly off the handle. There's more road rage.
Yep.
It's just and everything is just a little bit dumber. At least that's what I notice.
I notice whenever I have road rage now, people turn against me. Like,
not toward you?
No, I mean, like, before you could have a little bit of road rage and it was cool. Like, one guy would yell at you, you'd yell at him, and he'd flip you off and you flip him off, and that was it. But now you have road rage, and it's like, dude wants to get out of his car and shoot you. It's like, damn, what happened? What happened to just a casual, you cut me off, asshole, honk, and then it was over.
That's what I'm saying. People are angrier. They're much more likely to fly off the handle. I don't get it. And there's also, like I said, everything's dumbed down. even like the Folgers slogan. It's all wrong. It's just wrong. Everything's wrong here.
Like, I was just thinking about this the other day. Like, McDonald's, you don't even hear that. Have you had your break today? You know,
Well, McDonald's had about 50,000 slogans too.
right? But I was thinking about today. Why is McDonald's so damn popular? Like, and I got thinking about it, and I know the answer, by the way, because it was one of those places that was ingrained in our memories and our psyche
Yes.
and stuff too.
Yeah, and Miss McDonald's first mascot was
I miss
really creepy.
McDonald's. I miss McDonald's. Like McDonald's is horrible now. I miss like how colorful it was. The red roof, you would see it, and
Yeah,
there's McDonald's. I miss the playlands, not that ball pit, horrible stuff. The regular old fashioned outdoors, like get the kids outside, fresh air. Now they're indoors with ball pits that are disgusting.
oh
And
yeah.
no, they need to go back. They need to.
Do
They
you
need
know
to.
why? Do you know why they did it that way though? Is like supposedly the brown, like brown and white colors are more inviting, and they want people to stay longer and spend more money.
Yeah, but if you remember the old McDonald's, it was brown tile
Yes,
inside. But they
yes,
also had the red, the booths that were brown with the red and the yellow. They had the little hamburger, uh, the hamburger dude benches to sit on, like the little stools. Stool, that's the word I'm looking for.
oh yeah,
Yeah, it was a place. What happened was in the late 1990s, early 2000s, the government stepped in and said it's too inviting to kids and you're making kids obese. No, the parents are choosing to bring their children there. It's not the company, and that's why everything changed. Everything changed because the
well, that's
government
BS.
stepped in and said you're making kids fat.
That's
That's what happened.
BS. The kids are obese because they're not getting enough exercise. Because we used
Correct.
to have the same kind of food. I mean, it has never changed. And
No, yes, it has. What has changed
what is?
isn't sugar. People were better off with sugar. People, I know. There's people that hate sugar, but sugar isn't the enemy. It's the
Yeah,
high fructose corn syrup.
true, true. You're right.
And
Oh, and they switched their shortening, didn't they?
the trans fat. Well, see, the thing is, they got rid of trans fats, which actually are really bad. But they switched to beef tallow, and the fries were still great. Okay, they were amazing. But then people complained about beef tallow because it's beef.
Right.
So then
Uh,
the fries were destroyed forever.
I don't
Forever.
know. I
They're,
still
they're,
like their
I
fries.
still like them, but if you were to go back in time and compare those fries to today, you'd be like, oh my God, these are horrible.
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah. But it's still, but the thing is, it's still popular as ever. And I was saying, I don't understand how though, because they've raised their prices. And of course, every place has raised their prices, but it used to be you'd go there because it was a cheap place to go, you know?
Well, Taco Bell used to be the cheap place to go, and even that's like a $40 bill for a family of two.
Yeah, no doubt. And but getting back to the whole McDonald's thing is I can go to Wendy's, Hardee's, I believe you guys call it Carlos Jr. there. I don't know.
No, Hardee's here.
You got her. Okay, it's hard. Okay,
I think it's Carl's Jr. on the West Coast.
okay, I see. But it's like I could go to their drive-through at lunchtime and it not even hardly have any cars. But you go to a McDonald's, especially the one she works at lunchtime, just before, 11 o'clock, they are packed. Their drive-through is packed.
Yes. But is that because they're more popular or because the people inside don't care as much and make them sit in line forever?
That might be a good point. Yeah.
Because that's the way it is at our McDonald's. It crawls. And so does our Wendy's too. Our Wendy's lines are ridiculous, especially when the inside was closed for 3 years.
Oh wow.
But also, Eddie Von Keen is right. The other thing that changed is artificial sweeteners. I think artificial sweeteners are the worst thing for you. Everything, even stevia, I think is bad for you. I think they're all bad. That's what's changed too. We didn't have artificial sweeteners back in the day.
True.
Like back, the 40s, the 50s, not until saccharin, and then they got rid of saccharin too.
But getting back to the building colors, I think back when they started out, and I think back in the 60s or 70s, were brown. They were brown and white.
No, but they also had red. And also, Noise Guru is correct. Red and yellow it's been proven that red and yellow makes people hungry. That's what Noise Guru says, and I have heard that. That's why a lot of your grocery stores have red logos.
Well, the other thing I heard is that red and yellow is colors that people go in and they don't stay long because it's colors that kind of like aren't inviting. So
Well, yeah, that's why the inside of McDonald's wasn't all red and yellow. It was browns, the calming color, with the red and yellow to make you hungry. It was actually perfect. They also play music in grocery stores because for some reason it makes people shop longer.
Oh yeah.
If they're listening to a radio.
I tell you what, man. One thing that's proven is never go into a grocery store hungry.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, because you will buy more food.
That is true.
But hey, how about we get to some memes?
Yeah, the memes we were good. This is why the show was 4 hours.
Yeah, I know.
Well, what do you mean?
Well, what do you mean? What do I mean?
We mean
What do you
memes. Let's
mean?
go.
What do I mean? What do you mean? What do I mean?
Okay, I'll start to say you guys hear music. Okay, here we go. Wait, gotta get my comments back up. What's going on here? Here we go.
Oh, wait.
Huh?
Really quick. Don't go. Noise Guru made a good point. I thought you were going to show us a video and discuss MK. What happened?
Oh.
Yeah, what happened?
I was waiting for Jeff.
Oh, okay. We can wait
I
for Jeff.
figured he'd want to see that, you know?
Okay. I'll message him and tell him we're waiting for him.
Okay. But in the meantime, you know, we can show these memes.
In the meantime.
In the meantime. Did I just lose my tab for Messenger?
I don't
What
know.
now?
Did you?
Oh, gosh dang it. Yeah, I did. I have to pull my Messenger back up. I'm going to start a fundraiser for a new computer. I'm telling you. Okay, here are tonight's memes. I think. What words in here? Okay, what's going on? I think I passed them up. No, don't do that. No, don't.
You passed them up. We'll go back and take a left.
Yeah, I know. They were in Shifty Sunday, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Might
Oh,
be quite a bit up
speaking-
from the last conversation.
Yeah, speaking of McDonald's, there's a McDonald's meme in here too. This thing. Where did you get this thing?
Well, the first one of the night is.
Oh boy. Oh, this is great, folks. You guys are gonna love this.
It's not just any water heater, it's a hot water heater.
Man, I'll tell you what. I don't know if the weather has something to do with this, but when it is hot outside, my water heater makes with the hot water, boy. I'm talking like it'll scald your ass off if you don't pour some cold water in there, because hot water heater gets hot during the summertime, dude. Does that make any sense to anyone else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A country boy asked his city girlfriend to make him some cornbread.
Oh, there you go.
That is a sad cornbread.
Right.
However, if you ball that up and deep fry it, that would be some awesome corn fritters.
Oh, yeah. Not a bad idea. You know, I see the white bread on here, and I've recently switched back from wheat bread to white bread. And I've got to tell you, I can tell the difference already. It is definitely way, way much better.
Oh yeah, and the wheat bread thing was a complete BS thing to get people to buy wheat bread. It's actually not better for you. It's no different than white bread, except that it tastes worse.
That's what I'm
it.
thinking. Yes.
That's it. Only difference, that it tastes worse.
I'm telling you, PB&J on wheat bread is just not the same. It's just not good. Just saying. In the 1980s, I was riding my bike and fell off and hurt my knee. I'm telling you this now because we didn't have social media then.
I still like this one.
Well, they would post every single. Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
I told you to bring a couple ribeyes home for dinner.
That would be us.
Rabbis.
That'd be us. You would be telling me something. I would totally not even hear you.
Yep.
And
Or half hear me.
I would just guess. I would take a good guess at it. I mean, I'd be like, here, is this close enough?
No.
What is she going to fix them now?
Well, what's on the counter there? It looks like
Veggies.
veggies and bread.
Yeah. Ooh, what's this thing?
My kid said I gave her too many grapes. I said eat half of them. She ate half off of every grape.
She got the excitement. Got it right.
And I had to show it.
Oh boy.
Star Wars toilet paper to clean your dark side.
Oh, I think I hear Jeff coming in. But there he is. Hey.
Hey guys, what's up?
Besides the prices
Hi.
of everything, not much.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Glad you could join us.
Thanks, me too.
Yeah.
So what
You're
are
just-
we doing?
You're just in time for the memes.
Do you know what movie that's imitating?
I'll let these guys take a stab at it.
Oh, what is the name of that?
What are we naming here?
Is that Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Yes.
Fear and Loathing with the glasses. That's what I thought of.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, an upside down rainbow on that screen too.
Hmm.
Two of them actually.
I thought this tag was sad.
That's perfect for the year that we're living in, where you know.
Remove child before washing.
Mhm.
Gosh, I hope that's like doll clothing. They just use child instead of
I
doll.
hope so. But you know there are labels out there like
Oh, it's not. That is real. It says size 3 to 4 years. So yes, that
Yeah,
is one
it's
of them.
real.
that's a real tag. Huh. It doesn't surprise me though.
I mean, who literally tried to wash their child in the washer?
Oh, I don't even want to get into all that. Oh my gosh. But yeah, they have, they have those little things that come in your medicine bottles say do not eat. And then there's the shampoo that says rinse and repeat, like coffee that says too hot or maybe too hot or something like that. It's like now I'm pretty sure Gorilla Glue probably has a label on it that says do not put in hair.
Oh gosh, it probably does.
Yeah,
Something else.
I'm telling you. Here's your sign.
Right? Backward shoes on the soles
That's what I was thinking.
when you don't want your enemies to track your moves.
I wonder if that would actually work.
I don't think so.
But how comfortable? That couldn't be too comfortable, though. It looks awkward.
Sometimes I wonder what happened to the people who asked me for directions.
They're still lost.
I get
Now
that.
this
sometimes.
next one is a real bulletin board.
Oh, you mean billboard?
Or billboard, yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh boy. Oh no. No, they didn't.
They did.
Respectfully.
Respectfully, they did that.
Respectfully. Oh man. I say we move on from this.
Ha ha.
Yep.
Mhm.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah. This is probably true. I hope this kid got an A. Defend your answer. Answer. Sarge, I don't know how much longer I can hold them. This looks like something I would have doodled on my test,
Well, it said defend your answer.
right? Man, I don't know how many times I've been in an argument with someone that I could have done this. Like, defend your answer. Okay. What the?
Looks like a very looks like a very serious leak under the sink.
It took me a minute.
They actually drew a face on it.
Yeah.
He's pissed. You know, that is the cleanest under sink I've ever seen.
Yeah. I don't know. You haven't seen mine.
That is so. I'm thinking you see clean, I see dangerous with the electrical socket under a sink that could leak.
Yeah, right?
Like, that is nuts.
See, I didn't even notice that.
Wasn't that like where the garbage disposal would be plugged into?
I don't know. I don't have a garbage disposal.
I mean, well, maybe not. Huh?
And wouldn't you have something around it to protect it from water just in case, though?
You would
Yeah.
think.
True.
Maybe it's one of those sockets. If it detects something, it shuts it off. Power through it, maybe. I don't know. But you think that it zap it, the water would zap it before.
It's a very bad place to have a sock.
It is. Think of words that begin with the word mother.
Uh-huh.
Right?
We all have it in our head. We're not saying it, but we all know what
Right.
it says.
Right. We know what Sam's going to say.
But we all know.
What was it I was watching the other day? I was watching Better Call Saul, and it kind of reminded me of a Quentin Tarantino movie. And I was like, how cool would it be if Quentin Tarantino directed a Breaking Bad movie and had Samuel L. Jackson in there? Could you just see that? It's right up his alley. I mean, it's his exact style. You know how they keep going back and forth in the show? Anybody seen that Breaking Bad?
Yeah. I did not see it, but I know it, I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Pushing Buttons gave us the real answer, and I'm telling Pushing Buttons that you have a cleaner mind than we.
Okay. I tried to remarry my ex-wife, but she figured out I was only after my money. Yeah. You know, it's weird how you're married to someone and the woman always, almost 99% of the time, gets everything. Even if it's her fault, like even if she's caught cheating. Like, why is that?
I don't know. I do know that on my end, not in divorce, but in other things, I have seen the opposite here. Like, for example, my stepson lived with us. You don't usually see that often.
Right.
But I will say he did not get child support, so
That's another interesting double standard. It's like,
Well, they just say, usually the child does go with the mother, depending on the situation. But I also do have, friends who are, guys who are raising their children.
yes, we have Brian too.
It always depends on the situation.
Yes, it does.
yeah.
But the problem is, I do believe there is more leeway, and that's why more women win in those cases. See, the problem is, in most cases, both are completely great choices. It's not, there is no bad choice in most cases. And I don't know why the courts always default to the mother. It's not right.
This is a good one. This is a good dad joke right here.
Yeah, I liked this one. Do you want a box for your leftovers? Nah, I hate violence. You can have them.
I like these. I've seen a few of these. They're funny.
Never tie your shoelaces in Paris.
Oh no.
Oh, poor guy. And poor girl.
Yeah.
Right, both.
What if that was like your girlfriend and you brought her to Paris to have a romantic weekend or something, and you never attended on popping the question, but you guys were on that bridge and your boyfriend did this? What would be your thoughts?
I feel like an idiot. That's from the girl's perspective. I would feel like an idiot. For making an assumption. I'm hoping that the next part that we can't see is that he actually was doing that, and he started with the tying the shoe, and then reached into his pocket. That's my hope for that girl.
There you go. Think positive,
Mm-hmm.
I'm opening a new business. I should be able to retire next week. Facebook Bill Barnes. That'd be nice if that actually worked.
Right? Believe it or not, though, I've never been to Facebook jail.
Never.
What am I doing wrong?
No, it's. Yeah, what are you doing wrong? Yeah, you're right. You're not controversial enough, man.
I guess.
You're not telling enough truth.
Right?
That's what it is.
I guess. I thought that's all I was doing, was being truthful and honest with everything.
I lost count of the amount of times I've been in Facebook jail
Oh yeah. Me
on
too.
multiple accounts.
Ooh. Yeah.
Now, this would be you, but with football. My girlfriend said, "Is there basketball on?" Then put on the game and walked away. 2 hours later, I'm like, what is she doing? She's napping. She turned it on to keep me occupied like a toddler. I could see me doing this.
I'm not so much into football like I used to be. I'm more into baseball than anything.
Me too.
I'll just turn some kind of show or series or movie on that I know you really like.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll be like, here, I'll be back in a minute, and you just get all zoned down in it, and I'll surround you with snacks.
Oh, here we go. I've seen this one before.
Where are you? At the gym. Send me a pic. Gym. Notice the M at the end.
Uh-huh. Yeah, do you want to explain to people that don't know what the story behind the McDonald's logo?
Oh, what I'd heard?
Yes.
Well, it's the arches started out separate, but they were going to make them upside down so that they would look like a lady's chest. And be able to attract more customers.
What?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
That would be a W. That's weird.
Yeah.
It'd be McDonald's.
Yeah, but I guess that didn't sound right, so.
Oh boy. This spot reserved for good old boys that know how to smoke a brisket.
I could just
Yeah.
see someone
the
pulling
bare
up
belly
there.
hanging out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought it looked like Pac-Man about to eat somebody, to be honest with you.
Well, is he on a walker?
Roller skate.
Well, I mean, he is quite old, so.
That's true. Yeah, Pac-Man on the walker.
Can't chase those power pellets like you used to.
Somebody's gonna do a little fishing.
A little fishing. That's funny.
It's such a tiny boat. Go along with the tiny
I
car.
don't know how people can drive those things, honestly.
I don't either.
I don't know. It scared me. It's
That-
too tiny.
I look
You
at that
got-
and I see Death Trap.
Yeah, if you got into an accident, it'd really be compact.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Phew.
Might as well be a toy car.
Yeah, right?
Oh, well, this one's teeny tiny. Some of us may not be able to see it.
I would take that car over any car right now. It's better than no car.
Yeah.
True. Yeah,
Right?
that's true.
Do you want to tell him, or should I? Do you see it yet?
I can't. It's hard to see.
No. Oh,
It's-
pistachio.
Yeah, it's 3 oysters, right? And you have the 2 in the back and the 1 in the front with the heart above its head. And next to it is a bag of pistachios.
Right.
Those are some big pistachios.
Right? Or either that or some.
Teeny tiny clams.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this one. What is this building? It's a nursing home.
It is.
Yeah. Okay, now this is a funny story. Go ahead and tell them.
Jeff, do you remember?
Yeah.
Well, we were having a conversation. Someone wasn't feeling well. And, Hebrew, I don't know if that's what he meant to say or not. Do you know if you meant to say what you said?
Well, I meant to say what I said.
Like, here, I'm trying to find it. Scrolling down through the stuff.
Oh, you talking about going to the bathroom?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's like, let's go ahead and go now before we're sitting here peeing the buckets.
Yeah. Said, well, let's try to take care of business first. We don't want to be going on the air having to pee in the bucket or worse. If someone wasn't feeling well. And I said, pee in a bucket? And I said, can I substitute peeing in a bucket for a seeded flower pot? My mind started going. And I got curious and I looked it up because I didn't know. And it says, believe it or not, urine is actually the perfect fertilizer. It contains everything that the plants need. For example, nitrogen, phosphor, and potassium. The very same things that you get in store-bought fertilizer.
You
You
see,
told me that phosphor is spelled wrong there on purpose, like it's a typo and not really how phosphor is spelled now.
I thought it was pH.
Yeah, right. That's what I'm saying. That's a typo, right?
Gotta be.
Okay.
But this is going against everything I ever learned from gardening. It's like, because if you get P has ammonia in it. So how exactly is that good for plants?
Yeah, I didn't know that it really was. I was just looking it up for the heck of it, just to see what it said. And this is the first thing that popped up. I was like, really?
I was always taught don't let any animal pee on your. I guess it might be different if it's human urine. I don't know, but
I don't know.
I was always taught that if an animal pees on your plants, it'll kill them. And
I'm sorry to interrupt. I had to step away for a minute. I'll be right back, okay? I'm
Okay,
still here. I'm just muting.
gotcha. But what are your thoughts on that? Have you ever heard that it's supposed to be good for your plants?
No.
I don't know. This seems. I don't know. Now what's the? Oh, we're into something. Probably.
Yeah, I believe that was the last one, except for the one that I sent you.
Okay. Well, there you have it. There's our memes for tonight.
Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the memes. That's that segment of our show.
But I do have, and I'll wait for Sandy to get back. I do have that video that I promised everyone we were going to play tonight. But why do I keep wanting to say UK? Not UK. MK Ultra, and how it connects to a certain theory that I have. I have this theory about what's going on nowadays, what's going to happen here coming up pretty soon, kind of connects with what my thoughts are. And of course, all of that's just opinion and just a theory. But I don't know. It seems like, with these days and times and things that the government's trying to cover up so badly, or trying to throw us off track, so to speak. We've been talking for a couple of weeks now about something big about to happen, and then you hear about this whole emergency broadcast thing that's supposed to go on for 30 minutes. That seems like an awful long time for just a test. I mean, when have you guys ever heard emergency broadcast system on your televisions? I mean, back in the day, when they used to do it back in the day, and even in more recent times, ever go for 30 minutes?
Never.
No, never. And that's just so on brand for this government we have right now, for this administration, all this bullshit they're doing. None of this crap happened under Trump. It seems like there's something new every week, or even less than that, that they're doing, planning or whatever.
It seemed like, and I said this a long time ago, me and Saji said it, that they're trying really hard to get rid of him and to not have him ever be in there again. Seems to me as though there was something that was going on, and he interrupted their plan, there for about 4 years, where they couldn't do what they originally intended on doing, and it kind of held them back. And now
Yep.
trying to make sure he doesn't get in there, like almost as though he was discovering something or about to expose a few
Oh,
things.
yeah. No doubt about it. That's why they go after him so hard.
Yeah. And why we're getting these distractions like they're coming out and admitting to UFOs like we didn't already know that those existed. Not only just UFOs, but they talked about extraterrestrials too.
Yeah,
And
anything to distract us.
yeah,
All I know
I'm
is
back.
I'm about to get really pissed off on October 4th, and there
yeah,
might be a new song coming as a result.
yeah. I'll tell you, it's the fact that it's going to be as long as it is, 30 minutes, and the fact that it's a nationwide thing, and the fact that it's I know they've all been nationwide, I guess, but the grand scale that it's on, you know what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
It just there's a lot of questions and there's a lot of shade. Seems like they're
Yeah.
doing something shady.
Everything they do is shady and annoying and ridiculous. It's the worst administration in this country's history. It's an embarrassment. And I try to make light of it and, with humor and in my songs, but now I'm just getting angry.
Yeah,
I've been there for a long time already.
it's
The
frustrating.
anger.
You know,
I've been there too, but it's getting worse.
Hmm.
I showed earlier before you came in a video, that video that I showed you guys of Donald Trump making fun of Biden. It was so hilarious.
That was great.
Yeah, him doing that. Where am I? Where the hell am I?
And it's funny because it's true.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like a bad movie we're watching. It's a joke already.
oh yeah, for sure. Oh, that was in Messenger, wasn't that video I wanted to share? Let's see if I can get to it. All right, here's what I wanted to share. This is about the MK Ultra stuff. And for those of you, a lot of us have already kind of seen this and heard about it. But for some of you that might not have, wait till you hear what this guy has to say. And I don't think I could play the whole thing because it's Joe Rogan.
No, I would interrupt and talk in between.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But it's alarming, to say the least. But here it is, and some of the things that he goes into, like Charles Manson and the connection with Jack Ruby and JFK, and well, I'll just have to play the clip. Here we go. Joe Rogan clips. So.
Joe Rogan Experience.
Oh, I guess.
So you brought up MK Ultra.
Yes.
MK Ultra was a government program run by the Central Intelligence Agency. Originally started as something called Bluebird in 1948-49, morphed into Artichoke, and then in 1952 became MK Ultra. It was a mind control program, a brainwashing program.
Can I stop him right there and say something? Is like I have a memory of this only being called Bluebird. I don't remember all those other names. I mean, I remember MK Ultra, of course, because that's what it's called, but I remember it being called Operation Bluebird and nothing else. What about you guys?
I didn't even know that. I just knew MK Ultra.
Me too.
Okay. I'm the only one that has that. Okay.
The CIA was trying to learn how to control people's behavior without their knowledge. Now, this all came out in Senate and congressional hearings in the 70s. It was exposed, but nobody knew about it until 1974 when Seymour Hersh, the New York Times reporter reported it on the front page of the paper. So their main objective was to commit or to create what they called hypno-programmed assassins, people who would kill on command, popularly known as Manchurian candidates, after a book that was written in 1962 and later became a movie and then a movie again.
And see, I never even heard of this, like the book or the movie, and this is
I've
the
seen
first
the movie,
time. Oh, yeah?
The Manchurian Candidate.
Huh.
Yeah.
But see, I knew about MK Ultra. I've never even heard this guy talk before, but I knew about it. And when the October 4th thing came out, it just came across my brains like, this reminds me of what they tried to do back a long time ago. Like, it just seems like something that they would try to do now with all the technology we have. And I'll get into more detail what I actually think, how they're going to use it actually here in a second, but I'll play some more of this clip.
The people would be, through drugs and hypnotism, the objective was to get people to go and commit an act of murder against their moral code and have no memory of their programming, and be amnesic even of the act after the fact often. That was just that was their main goal, but they were also trying to create couriers, people, military people that they could implant messages, send them, across dangerous areas where there were, at that time it was the Vietnam War, and deliver messages and then have them wiped from their memory in case they were captured. They had all kinds of objectives. So
now I've got a question for you guys.
Okay.
In today's society, what would be the best way to get a message, and what age group would be the best age group to sort of send, if you were going to send a message and train these people through hypnosis, who would be the best kind of people to do this with?
Anyone between the ages of like 12 and 25, because you don't suspect the children, and they're also most likely to be physically able and in top shape.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Like, if this is true, which I believe the MK Ultra thing is, but if this is true, my thoughts was they would try to use this through modern devices, and who uses modern devices more than any other age group is the younger generation, the ages that you just mentioned. And not only that, but they are physically fit. They are, capable of doing all these things, what they're trying to, they would make the perfect assassins, soldiers. If the shit was to go down, if shit was to hit the fan,
Yes.
and they needed people who weren't going to break down or being, you're not going to know what you're doing. You're going to forget what you're doing after the fact. So not only that, but they could just deny everything, and that person would just go to jail like nothing, like, and nobody would ever know that it wasn't them. And me and Amazon Line was talking about this earlier about psychopaths, or not psychopaths. What do they call them? The hallucinate. Schizophrenics. And we were talking about, how do we know the difference between schizophrenic, if they are actually schizophrenic, or if they're really hearing voices for real with this ultra technology? What would be the perfect cover up?
I don't know.
I'm thinking like drug addicts, homeless people, people that wouldn't be missed if something happened to them.
Yeah, but wouldn't they be the least likely to have those devices?
Not necessarily. And it wouldn't necessarily have to go through a device. They could do it through like airwaves. Like what do you call it? I mean the towers are all around us. I don't know exactly how all that stuff works. I'm not a scientist or anything, but it seems to me like they, I don't know. Like I said, I'm probably talking 100% crazy here, but I'm just thinking that that's how they would go about it. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Well, like I said, you would need someone who's physically fit, and um, the younger ones make more sense, and that doesn't line up with the homeless,
Oh yeah.
uh, the drug addicts on the streets. Maybe some overlap there, but not much. And
I
like I
was just
said, I really do believe that they are less likely to have these devices. Even the Obama phone program, they know, I don't know about how it is in other states, but in Philadelphia, they no longer give you phones.
really.
They just give you like a chip
Hmm.
in multiple sizes. You have to furnish your own phone. So I don't see them having devices. I mean, if I was living on the street and I had an iPhone, and I'd rather have food. You know what I'm saying? So I'd rather sell that and get money to get food. Do you know what I'm saying? So I don't see them having the devices necessary to get that transmission unless they find a way, like you said, to do it without a device. But then if that's the case, then why is everybody concerned about this FEMA thing?
But you also have EMF like
That's what I'm saying, though.
weapons.
Then why is everyone concerned about the FEMA thing if they can do it without the devices?
Hmm. That's a good point. But what was your theory, Amazon line? I want to hear yours. What you were saying about the people that hear voices and stuff.
Well, with the paranoid schizophrenic, they hear and see things that most would say are not there. But how do we know that? If our vision is not seeing all our surroundings and that we could see much more, then who's to say that they're just not a higher frequency and they're seeing and hearing things that most of us cannot? Or how do you know that they really are a paranoid schizophrenic? Or schizoid disorder?
Oh, I need to interject something here about things I told you to do that you can try doing to your phone to intercept this thing to stop it from happening on your phone. Another thing I did just as a precaution is I made using, now see with that, I don't know what the sounds are with Android, but on iPhone, the classic alarm sound is very loud. I made an alarm for 220 so that both sounds go off at the same time, which could interfere with the sound of the alert, if that makes any sense. So you could also try making an alarm for 219, 220, 221 Eastern time. So 119, 120, 121 your time. You know what I'm saying? Whatever your time is that it's set to go off, make an alarm for 1 minute before, the minute of, and the minute after. But if it's going to be for 30 minutes, like I said, your phone should be off, airplane mode and off. 30 minutes is a long time.
Roger Smith was supervising Manson when he became exactly what, or he was able to do exactly what the MK Ultra program had been trying to create and do for, at that point, about 15, 17 years. When it was all exposed in the 70s, and there were these hearings, first the Rockefeller Commission hearings and the church hearings, and then finally Senators Ted Kennedy and Daniel Inouye held hearings. The CIA admitted that they had done this, but no one would say exactly what they did. All the records had been destroyed when the two people who ran it, Richard Helms, who had become the director of the CIA in the 60s, and Dr. Sidney Gottlieb, who was kind of the mad scientist.
Why would all the records be destroyed if they didn't do anything?
Exactly.
Yeah. Why would they need to do that?
Scientist who had supervised they had safe houses in San Francisco, New York, Los Angeles, where they would experiment on people that were lured into these apartments and houses that were either look like brothels or hippie communes or whatever. And the people who were working at the Haight-Ashbury Free Medical Clinic that was run by another Smith, which makes it a little confusing, but Dr. David Smith, who founded it, he had given an office to a scientist named Jolly West, Louis J. West, who was, when the hearings occurred in the 70s, identified as a top MK Ultra researcher. He was an academic, come out of the military, had been at the University of Oklahoma, and then UCLA, running the psychiatric divisions. He denied ever being involved in MK Ultra. And this was one of the moments, I think it was 2001, when, things really kind of shook the course of my reporting. Was I learned that West had been at the same place that Manson was in the Haight in the summer, that Manson became exactly what the CIA was trying to create. And I knew, actually, I'd interviewed West about 7.
Now here's where things get kind of weird. What they did with Charles Manson. Listen to this.
10 years before, for a story I did about celebrity stalkers, of people who were obsessed with stars and then only to kill them or try to kill them. And he was an expert in violence, hypnotism, brainwashing, and he was the chair of the psychiatry department at UCLA at that point. He was dead when his name came up in the Manson story, and there wasn't a lot of, I guess there was a lot of Google then, or a little bit, but when I did a little research, I found out that there had been these allegations that he'd been involved in MK Ultra. He always denied it. He was never prosecuted, never even investigated. He went to his grave threatening to sue anybody that said he would have anything to do with this kind of a program. Again, through another long story, but I got access to his files, which had been left at UCLA, and they had never been processed when I called. And when I made the request, it took them 2 or 3 months to process the papers. I went through them through the whole summer looking for a needle in a haystack, and it was intuition, gut. I just thought there might be something there, and sure enough, I eventually found it. It was correspondence between Jolly West and Sidney Gottlieb, the doctor that ran MK Ultra, beginning in 1953, about conducting experiments on people without their knowledge to get them to have amnesia of the acts after they were programmed, and everything that he had been accused of and denied, he did. Not only did he do it, he created the blueprint for the whole program with Gottlieb. The fact that all these kind of interesting research programs merged at the Haight, at the clinic, and then Manson came out of it with the power to do exactly what the MK Ultra had been trying to create for up to that point, I thought was worth investigating.
Now, the thing people have to remember also is these people who are doing this and they're denying it, they may be denying it not because they are trying to pull one over on people, but mainly maybe because they don't want anyone to know that they're involved in that, because they start talking too much, they may just disappear, if you know what I mean. They may be afraid of, accidentally on purpose disappearing.
Could be. Could be.
I'm going to step away for just a moment.
All right.
Further, and that's why I kept going and going and going.
They did a lot of crazy shit back then. Are you aware of Operation Midnight Climax?
Those were the safe houses in San Francisco.
Well, that was the brothel version of it. Yeah, where they lured these Johns into these brothels and then dosed them up with LSD and studied them.
Yeah, George Hunter White was the head CIA guy, and he would sit behind a two-way or one-way mirror and watch them. The Johns would be dosed with LSD. They tried aerosols or just drinks, different things, and then they would study their behaviors.
Aerosols?
Yeah, aerosol sprays.
Really?
Yeah.
But that would get the prostitutes too then, no?
No, the prostitutes would get them in there, and then they go to the bathroom or something, or to be in the bathroom. Yeah. But again, the problem is the records are so scant because...
This is almost like Nazi-type experiments like they did during the war or something.
Yep.
I mean, and this was happening right here in the United States of America. When I heard all this, it blew my mind, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy to think that kind of stuff was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Ordered Gottlieb to destroy all the records in 1973 when the two men left the agency. And the only reason anybody ever discovered that it existed was a whistleblower, somebody who used to work for the State Department who remembered that there were records in a warehouse, and they were just financial records from the beginning of the program in 52 until the end and the possible end in 73. And it was just financial records of where research took place, how much was spent, what kind of equipment was bought, but nothing about the content. The guy that found that ended up testifying to Congress and working with Seymour Hersh to expose it was named John Marks. He wrote the first book about MK Ultra that came out in the mid to late 70s called The Search for the Manchurian Candidate. And after he wrote his book, he never, he spoke, did a little bit of a tour, and then retreated into obscurity and never would do an interview again until I approached him in the early 2000s. And when I told him what I had found in West's files, these documents, he agreed to meet with me at his town.
There's a horrific story coming up here. I'm not exactly sure where the timestamp is. I wish I did so I could just play that part of it, because that's really kind of the meat of the whole discussion here. And then there was another thing they talk about, they get into the Charles Manson stuff that I felt was interesting too, but I really don't want to play too much of this,
House in Washington, D.C. And he told me, he said, the reason I stopped talking or writing about this was people were camping out on my front lawn, telling me that they'd been victims of MK Ultra. He goes, I couldn't go anywhere. My whole life became crazy because everybody thought that they were subject to this because nobody knew. They did these drug tests on prisoners, hospital patients, Johns, hippies, people that had no idea that this was going on for 25 years. So Marx became the authority. So he had never given an interview till he met with me. And when he looked at my documents, at that point, I think I had about 10 or 12.
Just imagine all those people were being experimented on for 25 years and didn't even know it. I mean, you would think there'd be like...
Well, it's just like the Timothy Leary, the tests that the government did with LSD.
Yeah, that's what they're going to get into that too on this. I think it's the same test that he's talking about here with LSD.
Yeah, it's that's what I'm saying. It's like they do all sorts of stuff, and you find out about it 20, 30 years later.
Mm-hmm.
12 or 15 pages that grew eventually because I kept going back to the files and getting more. He said it was the most unredacted, uncensored account of what the real objectives were and what was really being done. He said, if I had had that, my whole book would have been different. That's one of the problems about saying, well, how much did they do or how far did they go? There's barely any record. And that's another reason it took me 20 years, because I was trying to find out whether or not Wes had actually interacted with Manson and or the girls. I mean, I knew he was in the same facility. I knew that everybody that worked there, because I interviewed everybody that was alive. Most of them were still alive back in the late 90s and early 2000s when I did this. They all said, oh yeah, Charlie was, we knew it was Charlie and the girls. They come in every day or every few days to see Roger. And West was there recruiting subjects. Now, West, while he was there that summer, had opened something called what he called the Haight-Ashbury Project. And in his correspondence and papers that I found, he called it a laboratory disguised as a hippie crash pad. And just like the Operation Midnight, safe house, they call them safe houses, which were disguised as bordellos and that type of thing, or brothels. This was an apartment that was decked out, or as he called it, tricked out to look like a communal hippie place. He had 6 graduate students. And
I think I'm going to stop it there, and see.
Well, for those who'd like to watch the whole thing maybe later, you could post it and they can listen and subscribe if they like.
Well, I think they get the gist of it, But yeah, I'll post the link if need be. I mean, it's Joe Rogan. Just look up MK Ultra Joe Rogan. It should take you right there to it. But I'll post the link anyway. All right. Moving right along though. What do we got for him tonight, Sandy?
I'm here. I'm just in the store, walking upstairs now.
Oops. Sorry.
It's okay.
We'll talk about other things.
I mean, you could pull up the folder if you want. I'll be upstairs in 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. Let's do that. So,
well, there you go.
Here's the point I'm going to make real quick, though, before I get into that. Is like, you think about all these psycho murderers and stuff like that. And I'm not saying that some of them aren't just wacko, I guess is the technical term for it. There can be, yes, absolutely. But when you get to thinking about it, just how many of them were manufactured by the government through programs like this one. I mean, just when you think about it now, were they really that crazy? Did they really have all these murderous thoughts, or was that just brainwashing?
I would say brainwashing. Government's always up to no good. They can't be trusted. They've always been doing crazy shit like this. All governments.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And you see people like walking up and down the streets talking to themselves, or maybe there'll be some guy like Amazon Line said that hears voices or something. Maybe some of them really are hearing voices. Like you ever see that?
They are at a higher frequency.
Yeah.
How do we know they're not?
Yeah.
I mean, I know I read material on how our eyes can't possibly see everything. So how do we know that a few out there aren't just at a higher frequency?
Well, and then what they want to do to shut them up is just shove a bunch of drugs down their throat and just
Yeah.
call it a day. It's just easier to do that than to deal with it.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Oh, okay, there you are.
I am here.
All right.
Yeah, the
Well-
store's going to close on me. I had to go to the store before they closed.
Oh no.
It's Sunday.
Bro, is it okay if I
Yes.
play a song later on?
Oh yeah.
I got a really good one. I used some AI.
Cool. Well, here's something I forgot to share in the memes.
Oh, my meme.
Yeah. I totally forgot. Well, here it is.
Well, it's education's meme, but still.
Well, you're sharing what I'm sharing, what you shared, Anyway, yeah. So there you go.
If you can't see the number, you are that thing.
Well, there's only one that I can't see. I'll tell you that much.
Mm-hmm.
Same
Yeah.
here.
Uh-huh. But yeah, that was hilarious. I laughed at that earlier. Saw it. Just forgot to show it while we were showing memes. That's all.
That's the joke, Philo. That's the joke. We all need a new president.
Yeah.
Like we need air.
Oh man. And I'll tell you what, the way things are looking, there just aren't really that very many good candidates either. I mean, there's one that I know of that I'm definitely voting for, but I'm just saying.
Only one.
Yeah.
Noise Guru says, "What's in the red spot?"
The red spot.
The red spot, I think, was number 6.
Oh.
I don't know. Either one. Yeah, 6. Are hungry. You are hungry.
We're usually talking about food on this show.
Uh-oh, he's going to start talking about food now. Are you getting hungry?
Oh no, not yet. Wait, what are these things?
Well, I don't know because I can't see what you're looking at.
Oh, I can't get into the folder unless you send me the folder.
Oh, I gotta send you the folder separately?
Yeah.
Okay, I can do that for you. These are
I got
actually
you.
all new just for Hebrew show. I mean, rewind stuff, but there's new stuff attached to them. And then there's something completely different. Let me get them for you. Here's one. Minus the thumbs up.
Right.
Here's 2. And this the third one has a video clip in it. Just wanted to let you know.
Cool.
Because you have to present with sound.
Okay.
I'm trying to get it for you. There you go.
All right. Thank you.
No problem.
Now I'm going to present this one first because we meant to get to it last week, but we ran out of time. That was our 4-hour show. So I was hungry. I was tired. I was like, nope, can't do it. So
We forgot. We totally forgot. Let's be real. Hi, overprotected.
Now, here we go. I'm going to put this on the screen now. And Sandy made this just for me.
Yes, because I covered the original a long time ago before graphics, and I added to it because of Hebrew, just because of you.
There you go.
So This is technically a rewind from 2019 with a new reality residue added to the mix because what I remember doesn't match what Hebrew remembers. And we are both wrong.
I don't remember that outfit either. Please spell the last name of this country/pop artist, Leanne blank.
You can say her name. They're spelling it.
Oh yeah, rhymes. Yeah.
So, really quickly, overprotected. I don't know. I may have. I've been screenshotting everything people have been sending me, but we were talking about earlier where we're not seeing names in the comments. Like, for example, Gen C Torday is coming up as user VB something something numbers and random letters. So it may have been yours. I think so. Let's say I think so. Are you talking? Wait, let me put it this way. Are you talking about Daniel? Because if so, yes. I'm already working on Daniel. So in the chat, we have Noise Guru with RIMES. Jeff is RHIMES. Honest Hunter O'Biden is RHIMES. Pushing Buttons is guessing RHIMES. High Pockets is RIMES. Go Kart Bob is RHINES. Let's see. Yes. Okay. Daniel. Yes. Okay. Good. Philo isn't sure.
This was
Pushing Buttons liked RI better, but changed it to RH.
This one seems to be kind of all over the place.
It is kind of all over the place, but I am 100% sure on this one. And you had a completely different memory.
Yes, I did.
I do too.
You do?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you share with us what you remember?
Yeah.
I remember RHYMES.
Oh. Well, should we flip over to the next one? Are we ready?
You should.
Okay. Aha. Oh.
This is me. In my past, her name was Leanne RHINES. But in your past, go ahead, you can finish it now.
I have a memory of Leanne Rhymes RHYMES. I even compared her name to Busta Rhymes, which I did.
And there is a typo there. Her name isn't 3 N's now.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Oh man.
Sometimes when I tap the letter, it'll type it twice, and I miss it.
Oh yeah, mine's done that before.
Mm-hmm.
What the heck?
Yeah, it's her new logo.
That looks weird.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So in this reality, her name is
right.
No. In this reality, her name has always been spelled RIMES. It's too short, and we both agree her name had an H in it.
Yeah.
Do you remember her name with an H? So I don't care if you remember RHI, RHY. Do you remember an H? Yes or no? And 100% it had an H in there for me.
Yeah. What's up with that?
I don't know. Overprotected says RHYMES. Yes, me too. And Go Kart Bob says RYNES. Rhymes. No H for high pockets. I remember an H is overprotective. Yeah, no
Ooh,
H looks crazy, says pushing buttons.
here's some residue.
All right, so the dark green is what I remember, and the lighter green is going to be what you remember. So I separated the residue by the.
Oh,
So this is the
really?
residue from the original residue I had, which is the dark green, and the new residue is the yellow or light green.
Okay.
So you can go through these quickly because there's like 25 residue slides because there's 2 different versions. But I even had it in like magazines and stuff like that.
RHIMES. RH. Why is the R so far away? That hurts my eyes to look at it, this top one.
Yeah. That is far away.
Yeah.
It's like they gave her a middle initial.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was reading the Peter Griffin there.
I got you.
Uh-huh. With the H. There it is again with the H.
Also, I kept seeing Leanne spelled L-A capital A. L-E
I
capital
was
A.
just noticing that. I was like, why is that a capital A?
You're going to see it a couple times. There it is again. On the bottom.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Look. Why? It's kind of like how people spell like Mick, whatever, McMuffin,
Yes.
like McDuck.
Yep.
What? Lee? It's like 2 different words now.
Pushing Buttons remembers L-E capital A N-N-E R-H-Y-M-E-S. So
Okay,
the
here
capital
it's
A
not,
and an E at the end.
yeah, here it's not capitalized.
It goes back and forth depending on where I
But
got the
here it
connection.
is. And there's no E. That is
Right.
this
That's
is
what I'm saying. I'm seeing it all different ways, guys.
this is all over the place.
Mm-hmm. And what do we call that? It's a variation effect. All over the place. Multiple realities happening.
It's exactly how I remember it spelled, with the H and the I.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
This is what I remember.
Yep. Now we're at the other green.
Yeah.
It's a warmer green, not a lighter green, like a yellower green.
But that's what I remember.
Mm-hmm.
So there's multiple residues for both different
Yes.
ways.
Yes. You got
Yeah.
like 5 slides coming of yours.
Wow. Again with the capitalizations.
Back and forth all the time.
And here's how I remember it.
Oh, shoot.
Wait, what's wrong?
Nothing. Something fell on the floor. That's
Oh,
all. I got to find it. I'm in the dark.
I'm about to do the same thing, but I'm going to roll around for a minute.
Ah, shoot.
Well, light a match.
Yeah, that's all. I just don't want to, risk, lighting my bed on fire. That's all. I got it.
That's always a good thing.
All right.
I needed to turn it's getting warmer. We're getting warmer today, like as the night goes on, and I need to turn the air conditioner out. That's all.
Wow. That's what's happening over here too. And we're in the what, second week of fall?
Yeah, we're having a little heat wave in fall.
Yeah. But I told my daughter the other day, I can remember one Christmas Eve. It was Christmas Eve.
85 degrees. Yep.
I was getting ready to say that, and ants were getting on my grandma's fudge, the fudge that she had made, and we had to seal it up so the ants wouldn't get into it.
Oh
I'm like,
gosh. That one Christmas it was like 85 degrees here. And that's not normal. We've never had that before. That was one time only.
we've had that before.
Not here.
I remember one time in April, it snowed. It was on Easter.
Yes, April 16th it snowed here once. I know the date because it was my step-grandfather's birthday.
Really?
Yep.
Huh. See, so, all this, I get to thinking about all the climate change talk, and I'm like, dude, there has always been screwy weather. Like,
Well, no, I actually covered a Mandela effect. I have a folder on it, and I asked everyone in the chat. I forget what the question exactly was, but the seasons have moved a month, 1 month, so it stays like what I'm saying, like if whatever weather you expect in September is what you'll get in October.
oh,
You know what I'm saying? Like the
really?
seasons have shifted about a month. Yeah, based from my old reality from when I was growing up and stuff. Yes.
Well, yeah, but I live further south. Like it just gets warmer here than it does.
Oh, I remember what the question was. What is the coldest month where you live?
Coldest
And
month.
I'm going to look up your area and find out what the coldest month is.
I think it's
What?
February. It's got to be February.
All right, let me see. Give me 1 second. Your coldest month. No, not. I have to type your whole state out. Hold on a minute. It's trying to abbreviate.
Oh.
January.
Oh, really?
Tends to be the coldest month and also the snowiest month of the year.
I seem to remember February, but
everybody was 1 month off. Well, not everyone. Some people had it like the coldest month for them, but but most people were 1 month off.
Well, that's what I did. See. I don't want to remember getting that cold in January. Well,
hey, Damien. Damien's in the chat. Damien says 100% the seasons have shifted a month or more here as well.
Oh, everybody duck and cover. It's that emergency broadcast we were talking about. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. But no, let's look at another. Yeah, there's the way I remember it again. And look.
No, but that's the alarm sound that I'm going to have go off at 2:19, 2:20, and 2:21. Well, that is the sound.
But look here, look. You got it not capitalized and then capitalized.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's all over the place, back and forth. People definitely remember a capital A.
But what we have here looks like it's one way that you remember it, and it's the way I remember it. There's residue for both. Correct?
Correct. Right now, these later slides are all the RY, like you remember, HY that you remember.
Well, that's in the slides.
Yep, that's it.
For that one. But
I have a weird one tonight that's going to rely on whether or not you guys have seen a viral video or not. I'm hoping you've seen it because this is so nuts for me. I had to throw it in tonight's stuff.
Huh. I'm looking at, sorry, I didn't mean to laugh, but looking at the conversation going on there about the Krispy Kringles.
You know it.
I have kept these here. I'll put it on camera right now. I'm gonna actually look at the year on this one. Let's see. What year is this one? This one goes out. It went out in June of this year. Actually, it went out.
Yep. They expired, but
They expired. They just expired.
I still love when you take a commercial break and you do that.
I do this. I go. How do I do it again? Oh yeah, this. Let's see. If you want some sweets that are a really good treat, then try Crispy Kringles. That's Crispy Kringles, the crispy, kringly crunch of Nestle Crunch, but
Palmer.
it's Santa Claus, huh?
It's Palmer.
Yeah.
So wait, wasn't that a K? Crispy? And it's crisp.
Yeah.
You're looking at the word crisp. No
Yeah, I
why.
know, but I've always called them Crispy Kringles.
Well, I think that's a Mandela effect. That's what I'm saying. You should cover that.
Maybe I should.
And also, they are not expired. Don't believe a word of that. The company will take them back, unpackage them, and put them in new boxes.
Oh my gosh.
Hershey's does it. They all do it. Because chocolate doesn't go bad like that.
Well,
I used to know a woman. Oh, I'm sorry. I used to know a woman who worked for Hershey. And she told me they do that. Like the Easter candy, they'll put it back out on the shelf the following year.
Interesting.
Same with Christmas candy.
That is interesting. I'll tell you what, I don't think chocolate could ever go bad, really. What's it made of? Milk?
Well, no, it can go bad. Yes, it can go bad, but it takes a very long time.
And what if you put them in the freezer?
Oh, they'll stay longer. They're
Yeah.
frozen. It's like anything else.
I'm wondering, like, okay, because they say honey never goes bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if, like, is it honey? There was honey, and at one time they were trying to say Twinkies. I'm like, wait a minute, Twinkies have a cream filling. They would definitely go bad.
Oh no, they go bad.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, someone, I forget who it was, someone just tried like all the Twinkie flavors, including expired ones, and the Twinkies were hard as a rock.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
Banging them on the ground hard as a rock.
Dang. That's bad.
That's bad. Yeah. And in the chat, Noise Guru says chocolate will separate its cream after about 10 years. And that's about, I would say maybe 10 years old. I wouldn't touch it. It will look bad. But you can have like not bad chocolate that looks bad, and that's usually from it heating up and getting cold again. Or it's like that white.
Yeah, I've seen that white film on the top.
Yeah, it's the crystallization.
Yeah.
It's not good.
I'll tell you what, man, I hate it when hot dogs go bad. They get that slimy filth on them.
There is a video I want to show you.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay.
I think I just ruined everybody's appetite.
It's okay. There's a video I want to show you guys that I didn't make a presentation yet because there's more to it, but I want to show you. I was telling Jeff about this today, and I have to send it to you for you to see it. But I've never seen this before, and it's part of the problem that I'm going to be talking about. But I can't find it. I'm having an issue. So if you want to do like the next one, and if one of you wouldn't mind reading it while I look for this, because I really want to show you guys this.
I'm laughing at everyone's comments. Yeah, sure. Pop it in the thing and I'll play it.
When I find it.
But the other thing I can't stand when it goes bad is carrots, because they get slimy too.
Ew.
Yeah. In fact,
we're all laughing about your filthy, slimy wieners.
I know, I see. Oh man, I'll tell you what though. Oh, tea won't go bad? Look, we got Crunchy Bee, we got High Pockets, we got Overprotected. We got all kinds of chat going on, man. Thanks.
Oh, yeah, I can help give a shout out at the end of the show if you'd like. I wrote them all down
Damien, I haven't seen
because
Damien.
we've had so many people commenting.
Awesome, guys. Hey, thanks for
Yes, thank you.
coming in tonight and watching the show. Appreciate it. Oh,
I found the clip.
asparagus. Ew. Yeah. Ugh. Anyway, why are we talking about rotting foods?
And we just got Damien G in.
Yeah. That's funny.
So again, this is part of a future presentation, which I'll probably cover this week. But I want to know if you guys knew if this could happen. So when Hero plays the video, I just want yes or no in the chat if you knew this was possible.
All right.
I don't know if there's sound. You might want to turn the sound off because it could be copyrighted. It's from the news.
Oh. Well, where did you send that?
It's sending. It's almost there. You got it. 25 seconds.
Oh.
It's 25-second clip.
All right. I gotta refresh that screen.
So what you're about to see is a forklift tapping a tree. Okay? So yes or no in the chat. Do you remember this being able to happen by tapping a tree?
Gosh darn it. Can't get that bar to. There we go. Oh, yeah. ABC News. Yeah, they'll definitely strike us.
Yes, try and make sure the volume's off.
We don't want that. Here's what I don't understand about YouTube also, real quick before I play the video. How is it not free use if you're commenting on a video or
No, that's supposed to be fair use.
educational purposes or what do you call it? Commentary. Doing
commentary. That's what I'm saying. It's totally fair use. There's no way they should be able to strike us when we are discussing something happening inside the video.
But yeah,
we're not just playing it and trying to profit from it. We are discussing it.
They don't care about fair use. They took down one of my songs because of copyright. But here's the thing. It's a parody. That's fair use. They shouldn't have taken it down no matter what. I have plenty of copyrighted material that's allowed on YouTube. What was the difference? It's so stupid.
Exactly.
Yeah, and yet you get these bigger channels that practically play a whole movie while they're talking about it.
Yeah.
I mean,
get away with it.
Yeah.
So again, yes or no in the chat. Did trees do this in your past? Go ahead, Hebrew. Hit play, please.
Okay.
Gentle tap and boom, pollen. You guys remember this? I don't. You guys remember pollen falling off trees like this?
Not like that.
No.
Definitely not that much. That's like tons.
It even looks like the tree itself for
It's
a
like
second there.
Pollen cloud.
Look at the leaves, though. I mean,
yeah, it looks like the shape of the tree in pollen for a second.
Think about the poor person doing that.
Oh gosh,
grief!
I would have a headache for a week.
Oof.
That is crazy.
I have never seen that before.
No. A lot of horny bees out there.
Yes, it looks like Overprotected said it looks like a firework kind of. Yes, it looks like the daytime fireworks Teresa discovered.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Oh man.
Go Kart Bob says my cedar trees do that in my backyard. They explode pollen. I've seen pollen fall on trees, like fall down, but
Yes.
not explode the air.
Seem to learn about that within the last 6 years. Never saw it before. What's he referring to? The thing we just saw, or something else?
Carrots that have hair.
Oh yeah, he's talking about the video. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what's up?
Philo, whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, carrots that have hair.
Oh boy, still talking about the spoiled food again.
Yep.
Oh man, yeah. I see those fall off, like they fall off and they're in like little balls.
Yeah.
you know.
Or your car will be covered in green pollen powder,
Yeah.
but the thing is, it falls. It doesn't explode like
No,
that. I've never seen it explode like that. That's crazy.
it looks like a powdery smoke.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, phew. But anyway, I got, this thing. Wait a second. What did I do here?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, I see what I did. I gotta get back into the folder.
And also, it was on the news because they'd never seen it before. And that should be a flag. And the news puts it on because they've never seen it.
Right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The news puts actual news on. That's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. These folders are all crammed together. Hold on. I'm telling you guys, I am dead serious about doing what they call it. What did we do? A fundraiser, GoFundMe for a new computer. I mean, seriously, this is getting ridiculous. And I have cleaned it out. I have done everything I know possible, and it's still slow as hell.
It's all the updates.
Probably. More
the
likely.
updates that purposely slow your computer down so you go out and buy another one.
Mm.
I will tell you, 'tis the season where they're very cheap coming up next month.
Wait, am I in the wrong thing?
You were supposed to click the link that was in Messenger.
I mean,
There's
I'm in the Flickr folder. I guess
Which
I should.
one? Beatles or cat?
No, hold on. I see what I did wrong here.
You're lost. I see.
Yeah, I left one folder and I jumped to that video and it messed me all up.
Gotcha.
I think I will do the Beatles one next.
Okay, and then we'll get the cat one because the cat one blowing my mind. The whole thing's wrong, and I'm hoping people recognize it.
All right.
It's got like 25 million views, so it's a very well-known viral video. But if you've never seen it, you're gonna have to take my word on that one. Jeff, do you want to read this one?
Yeah. In March of 2020, I covered the submarine in the Beatles' Yellow Submarine. The color had changed for me.
You mean it's not yellow?
Nope.
No.
Oh, okay.
I was researching a poster because the logo was wrong when I saw the Yellow Submarine had changed again. So I am going to present you with 4 options on the next slide.
But really quickly, this poster, A Hard Day's Night, this is the original poster, And all the copies I'm finding of A Hard Day's Night look like this. Do you guys recall the A, Y, and N looking like that? Because I do
Nope.
not.
That looks crazy. That does not look like how I remember that at all. No.
And also the TH and the is merged. I just
Yes.
noticed that.
Looks weird to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh crap! What did I do? Oh.
So the next slide, guys, you're going to be choosing 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Yeah, so which submarine is closest to your memory?
I don't remember a whole lot of colors on it other than it being yellow, but I will say this: unless I'm taking an update or something, I do kind of remember number 3 in a way. But what? Wait, what is? Oh, I see. Number 4 doesn't have this. Okay, these doors and stuff. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. But originally, I would have thought it would look something like this, like number
Yeah.
1.
That's what I remember.
I would say 1 because I don't remember there being much more color than the yellow, like Hebrew was saying.
No,
Right.
but I can see it looking like this. Like if it was more like if they did a modern version of it.
I can see it looking like 1 or 2, but not 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so the chat says, Noise Guru says 2, High Pocket says 2, Push a Button says 2, Michael Fontaine is a 4, Philo is a 3, 4 seems okay too, in a way too. So the 2s and the 3s are tied. Oh, Overprotected is a 2, so the 2s are winning. Anyone else? Okay, so Hero, you remember the little doors?
Yeah.
Okay. We need a
Which doesn't make sense because why would you have doors like that on a submarine? They'd be at the top. But yeah, I don't know why, but I just seemed like it should have doors on the bottom. I don't know why.
I call them patches, not doors.
Oh,
Like a
yeah.
So it is number 3. That is the current reality, but I put 4 here. Go ahead, Jess.
In my past, the submarine was all yellow. I can agree to a little bit on golden yellow on the bottom, but it is white on top. That is the Mandela effect from 2020.
See, I was thinking somewhere along those lines. Like I was like, yellow is all I remember, but I could see it modern days for some reason looking like this.
But like I said, I think I said I remember 3. I remember 2. 2 is the all yellow one with no patches. If I say 3, I meant 2. Go ahead.
Okay.
There's even an update to the current reality submarine. When I first covered this, the top color was white. Now it's a peachy cream color. If you have the current memory for the sub, do you remember the peach or the white?
So if you said 3 or 4, do you remember the top of it being white? Or do you remember the peachy color?
You know what? Kind of thing of it.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a toy, I think it was a couple of years ago, of the yellow submarine, and it was all yellow. And I was like, hey, that's the yellow submarine from the Beatles movie. So I do remember that. That toy was completely yellow. There was no other colors to it.
I may have residue of that toy because there is some residue.
Oh, hold on, guys.
Philo does remember the cream color. Pushing Button says no, so I think Pushing remembers the cream.
I can't mute.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay,
Sorry
see,
about
I remember 3. That should say 2. I gotta fix it. I remember
couldn't
2.
mute.
You okay?
Yeah, I couldn't get the mute button. I don't know what was going on.
I know that happens to me sometimes too.
I need to drink something. Hold on, guys. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that.
Okay, glad you're okay.
Thank you.
So
yeah,
Jeff,
oh, he's
change it to 2.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm telling him change it to 2 though. Make sure you change it to 2.
Hello? Anybody there?
So I remember 2. The current reality is number 3. No white and no patches on the submarine. So if that's what I remember a yellow submarine, all yellow, and there were no patches all over it. That's the new Mandela for me, is the patches have appeared.
Whoa.
Yeah, it wasn't that colorful. It wasn't like that.
I do remember, however, the rest of the stuff in the background being colorful. Like when they had that weird trip.
Oh yeah, the backgrounds are super colorful.
Oh yeah.
Oh, congrats, Go-Kart Bob.
Well, what happened?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say too.
Getting sick last week made me quit smoking.
Oh, cool.
You know, I just don't remember it having windows. I really don't.
Oh, I remember the windows.
I do, because I remember their faces in them.
Yeah.
But you know what? I don't know if it had 2 stacks of windows.
Yeah, I just remember the one, like this one here is what I
Or
remember.
just one stack of windows where their faces are, and then not the one below.
Yeah.
So let me explain before you read, Jeff. The bottom right is actually my original slide from the original presentation where I said I remembered 1. And I don't know if you guys can see, the pictures back then were much more oranger. They weren't as yellow as they are now, but the patches are there. So I don't remember the patches being there at all. And that's why there's green around those pictures, because at the time that was residue, what I remember, but now the patches are there.
Weird. I've never seen the patches on the sub before, yet many of my images, including residue from the 2020 folder, have the patches now.
Oh man. Hang that. This weather. This is what this is what I remember right here.
Yep, me too. Minus the patch in the back.
And here it is.
Now see, that has red on it though, so it's got green and a red box. But do you see how it's white on top and not the cream?
Yeah. I want to get that toy.
John Nada has joined us.
Hey, John
Oh, well,
Nada.
hi, John.
This one also has white on top. And that's from the one of the actual ads for Yellow Submarine.
Wow. See this. This is more what I remember, but don't quite remember that. Or so not so many windows either.
And the patches, yeah, that's what I'm saying. The patches are there. That's why there's a green box around it, because it's all yellow, but it's got the red lines and it's got the patches. There, again, we're seeing the orange. I don't
Yeah.
ever remember orange on it.
No. Not one single day do I ever remember seeing that. That's crazy. The whole idea is supposed to be a yellow submarine.
It wasn't we all live in an orange submarine.
Orange, yellow, and white.
We live in a multicolored submarine.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that is such a today thing to do. Remember when I said earlier with this, like I could see it being a modern times more like thing if they remade this, like because they want to get all the diverse colors in there, you know.
Yep.
And that's an old poster, though,
Yeah.
with tan and brown.
Oh, geez. Yeah, I remember this from a kid, like, and I don't remember it being multicolored at all. No tans, no browns, just plain old yellow.
But we're talking about something else too, not just the submarine.
Well, yeah, but
No. You don't know what it is yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But no, these windows, these are the only ones I remember, not these top. Well, no, no, wait, they were higher up. They were these top ones.
Yeah, it's backwards. You're looking at it the other direction. That's why.
Mhm.
Yeah. So here is two separate drawings close up, and one has the patches and one doesn't.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at Ringo flipping people off,
It's okay.
or whichever one that is. That's not Ringo. Ringo's this one, the beard, isn't he? Yeah.
No, that's George.
Oh, is
Ringo's
that-
the mustache.
Okay. I guess I was right.
Yeah. You were.
Okay.
I actually like Ringo. I think some of his songs were more interesting than the others.
Yeah, is he the only one left?
No, Paul McCartney.
Okay. So 2 out of the 4.
Yeah. Although some might believe Ringo's the only one left
Yeah.
because of that whole conspiracy with McCartney.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that. And then, like, what was it? I thought that George actually died before he did.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Like, what year did he, Bunny Ears, officially die?
I don't know. I know it was like, I thought it was in the 90s, late 90s, 97 maybe.
Oh, no. It was, for me, it was way after that. It was like early 2000s. Like 2000.
I have no idea. I have to look it up.
2013.
Let's see. George Harrison,
Maybe
2001.
2001.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you were remembering the attack on him. There was an attack. Somebody
In the
got
90s?
house and did something.
Maybe. I remember something in the 90s. So maybe that is it. So here's another one with no patches. It's the current style with the red and the white. And again, it's white, not tan or peach. And there's no patches whatsoever.
See, I would agree with this one more, but it still has those windows bother me. Like, why would they need all the other windows?
Yep, I agree with you. So here's some residue,
Yeah,
and some of them only have one row of windows.
I remember that face.
Yeah, that was from a scene. Yes.
That creeped me out as a kid, man. That and the Willy Wonka thing.
Mm-hmm.
Those were the two scariest things for me.
What Willy Wonka thing?
Where they went through the tunnel.
Oh yeah.
I need the one with the face on my wall.
Oh my gosh, why to scare me out of there?
No.
All right, go ahead, Jeff. New question. Well, it's not. It's just a yes or no for the chat.
Another minor thing I noticed were John and Paul's pants. Do you remember their legs being different colors? They were not like this in my past either.
So light purple and denim for John, and Paul has like a cream and tan pant leg. Do you guys remember them having different colored pant legs? Because I do not.
I just remember just like blue jeans, but like bell bottom blue jeans.
And I remember same, and I remember Paul having tan, the darker tan, not the white.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks weird.
But wasn't there? We're still on Yellow Submarine, right?
Yeah, it's still the same movie.
Wasn't there a scene though where they had like a captain's costume on or something? Didn't he have like a captain like? Seemed like one of them had like a captain's costume on, and they had like pants like that.
What even is that? Their pants were not different colored pant legs.
That's what I am
Man.
saying, Amazon
crazy.
Line, 100%.
I do not remember that.
So yes or no in the chat. Do you guys remember this?
Like,
Philo remembers it on the collector's figures from around 99-ish. Split pant leg colors.
I just remember blue jeans.
Yeah, that doesn't look right to me. But you can go on to the next slide. They'll have scenes from the actual movie, so you can see them. Like the whole, I love that scene with the holes.
Mm-hmm.
And there's their pants. Just dumb. I do not remember this.
Wow. Oh, man. No, they were all pretty much in unison. They didn't have different colored pants. Except for.
And do you see how Ringo and John both have the stripe going down the side? I don't remember that either. I don't remember them both having the stripes down the side.
Now, what's this?
This is another poster, and it's more like he's wearing more like grape color.
Huh.
And there's the Admiral in the background.
That's what I was thinking of. I don't know why I was thinking one of them were dressed like a captain. But yeah. You guys, I'm going to be away from the microphone for just a minute.
Okay.
So before I do that, though, I'll go ahead and put it back on regular screen. And I'll be right back.
Okie dokie. So guys, while he's gone, I want the chat to think about any viral cat videos you've seen over the years. I mean, the original video is like I think like 11 or 12 years old. I will say it involves a fluffy white cat, and the thug life is always attached to this video. So if you've ever seen any videos about a cat, thug life cat, something like that, I want you to think of the video in your mind, because the questions, if you haven't, then you're not going to be affected by this, but you're going to have to trust me on this. It's completely changed. It's not the same video that I saw.
I'm not
and I
affected
shared.
by it. I'm not affected by it because I don't watch cat videos.
You know what? It's not even like a cat video. This would have been something shared, like,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not so much about the cat. It's about how the cat is acting, you know?
Yeah. I don't really watch too many viral videos to begin with, cat or no cat.
Cat or no cat. That should be a game show. What's in the briefcase? Is it a cat or no cat? Man, my allergies must be acting up. But anyway, what are we doing?
We're getting to the cat.
All right, let's.
Because I have seen this video so many times, I am like, the actual word is triggered. The whole thing is wrong. The whole thing is wrong. And the way that it's changed is it's not even funny anymore. It used to be hilarious. I shared it with like everybody over the years because it was the most funny video ever, and it's not funny anymore.
Oh man, I just about had a piece of wall fall on me. All right, what we got here?
That's not safe.
There we go.
Okay. So it's what I already told you. I have Mandela. I need to show you, but unless you've seen the viral video, you just got to trust me. It is 100% a Mandela effect. Give me the next slide. So before I even read, does anyone recognize this cat?
Looks like Grumpy Cat.
So the video is of a cat that doesn't give two Fs. If you have seen this video, you will recognize the image above. Which direction do you remember the cat facing in the video? Was he sitting to the left, the right, or do you remember him moving to both sides? So does anyone recognize this video? Anyone? I'm older than the internet too. If you guys don't, you're gonna. I'm sad that you didn't see
I
the
don't
original video.
recognize this cat, I don't
Oh.
think.
It's okay.
He looks like a Wookiee.
25 million views and no one's seen it. That's crazy.
I know, right? You would think at least one of us out of the group has seen it.
I know, it's crazy. Well, no one knows. So I'm just going to tell you what I remember. And I'm going to show you the video the way it is now.
Sorry, I moved it.
Okay. No, it's the same slide. It's the same picture. Because there was another question. And the other question was, do you remember him knocking one or two things off the counter? And do you remember him looking down or maintaining eye contact with the owner? We can go on because no one's seen it. It's fine. I'll explain. In my past, this scene that you're seeing here was the whole video. The whole video was the cat continues to, I'm going to tell you what the video was before we show you what the video is. This is all you saw in the video. And you see how the cat's paw's reaching for the glass? Can you guys see the paw reaching for the glass?
Yeah.
The reason why the cat's looking at the owner is because the cat's saying, the owner, I think in French, is saying no, no. And then in the video, the cat would, while still staring at the owner, push it a little bit more until the owner says no, and then the paw stops. So the only thing moving in the video was the paw on the glass. And she said no like 3 times. He stopped his paw like 3 times until it went over the edge. And again, the funniest part is that the cat is maintaining eye contact the whole time while it's doing this. Okay, that was the video. Go to the next slide and show the video.
Hmm.
No, 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 no. ¿Qué? No, 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 eh.
It's not as funny anymore. It's just not funny.
No,
And there was no TV in the background blaring.
really.
It's on the right side now instead of the left. There was no remote control. Now there is, which is why the cat went to the other side. The whole thing has changed. It was just the cat on the left side with the glass. And she said no like 3 times calmly, not screaming. And each time she said no, the cat's paw would stop. But the fact that the cat was staring at the owner the whole time is what made it hilarious. The whole thing's wrong. And I hate that no one remembers it because it's just, oh my God. The video's not even funny anymore. Just a cat knocking something off the counter. Crunchy B, yeah, I remember that he stared and no TV. Thank you. Somebody remembers it like I do.
Yeah, I never really.
I know. But you guys have got to trust me. This thing has completely changed. Completely wrong. It's wrong. The TV is wrong. Her screaming, it's wrong. She said no. No, no, no. Like that. And he stopped like 3 times and then smacked it over the edge. And the glasses would come down with the Thug Life music. And it was hilarious because the cat just kept staring at her. And now it's not funny. I'm so sad. They ruined the best cat video on the internet. Well, the Mandela effect did.
Chinese knockoff vid.
Pushing Button says it sounded funny when you it was the best video ever, guys. I swear. It was so funny. Because the cat had that face and just did not break character. The only thing moving was its paw. That's it. That's it. Even when it went over the edge, it was just the paw. Still staring at the owner like, I don't care. So funny. I was dying. And
Okay.
it's gone. It doesn't exist anymore. I'm so sad. So sad.
So is that the original video though?
Yes.
Huh.
Like I said, there was no TV there either. The TV was out of frame because the cat was on the left side and not the right.
Because I was gonna say, I hope that wasn't something that someone took the original video and did something to it.
No, that's why it was so blurry. That video is like literally 12 or 13 years. It's old.
Hmm.
No, it's not a deep fake. That's the other thing. The original video has like 25 million views, and then there's like 50 copies of it. People re-uploading it because it was the best clip ever. There's like 50 copies of it. It's all the same.
Wow.
They're all the same. You can look for it. Look for Thug Cat knocks glass over, and you will see all these videos, all these people uploading the same video, and it's not even funny anymore. It's just a cat knocking stuff off the counter.
That always got to me, like how something with no substance and no content, barely any content at all, like just something so simple like that could get millions of views. And yet somebody who spends a lot of time and effort and energy into a video and gets hardly anything, gets hardly any views at all.
Well, it's because one, subject matter. People like cat videos for example, that one, like it's a cat video. But also, luck has to do with it. The time you upload has to do with it. And it also has to do with whether or not YouTube is suppressing your content, like they do with Jeff's channel,
Oh
and
yeah.
like they did with my kidney video.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's exactly right. I know I've had some videos that I did, and I'm like, man, this should be getting a lot more views than it does. But because, like you said, all those factors factor in, like YouTube block and doesn't block, but it puts yours down at the bottom of the list. I remember looking for one of my videos, like I wasn't logged in or anything. I was just curious to see if I could find one of my videos just by typing it in. And sometimes I actually would, but I would look up a video and there'd be all these other videos, and I would have to just scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll until finally I either come across it or just give up. It's like they bury videos.
Yeah, they only show the mainstream content.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to show anybody's, stuff. It's ridiculous. They ruined the whole platform with that.
They did.
Like my stuff, I mean, a lot of it, not all of it, but a lot of it, it really should have gone viral. But they're not going to show it. They're not going to show it to barely anybody.
Speaking of your videos and showing your videos, now's as good a time as any. You want to share some of your music?
Yeah, I'll play the one where I did the AI. It's pretty funny.
Okay.
There's a few things weird about it. I'll have to explain, but it's funny. I'll pull it up.
And while he's doing that, actually, before he actually does that, Amazon line, what the heck is this that you sent me?
Well, do you remember how the Beatles were wearing 2 different color pant leg pants?
Uh-huh.
This is real pictures of those.
Oh no.
They really do sell those.
Jester pants, yay.
Oh,
God. Oh gosh. Oh, they even have red and green so you can be an elf for Christmas.
I'll tell you what, I came this close to making like a video about the John F. Kennedy conspiracy, and I already know, I can tell you right now, it's going to take me months to get that one complete because there's a lot of stuff going into that one. It's John F. Kennedy and his brother and Marilyn Monroe and the Colombo family and their dad. What was his name?
Sorry.
Oh.
It's Philo's fault. I'm sorry. In
Oh.
the chat. Crisscross will make you up, Chuck.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
But no, I seriously, I have a whole lot of theories that connect to one solid theory. It all has to do with the mafia, connecting all the dots, the Kennedy assassination and Marilyn Monroe's supposed overdose, finger quotes. It's all connected. There was definitely.
Oh, so I was gonna say, yeah. I'm actually researching something for Matthew K, one of my subscribers. He sent me a video from CNN of all places, and they were talking about Jack Ruby. Let me ask you, did you know Jack Ruby had cancer?
I did not know that.
They're trying to say that Jack Ruby had cancer, and that's why he did what he did, because he wanted to be remembered.
But Jack Ruby also had mob connections.
Yeah, that's what, and that's they're saying that that he was able to get into the station that day because of his connections.
Yeah.
And I've never heard that before, that he had cancer, and that's why he did what he did. But that's the narrative now.
Another one of my theories is also there was one time the CIA was trying to hire the mafia to take care of Castro, and their superiors got onto him for it and told him, you can't be doing this. You can't be hiring those kind of people to do our bidding for us. That's not right. They hadn't even had the money and everything ready to pay them and stuff, I think it was. And it all somehow just all ties in. You know it has to. Because the mafia helped get John F. Kennedy elected. His dad's ties to the mafia, I should say. It all ties in. They wanted him in there because they thought that he could get the FBI to lay off of them, to get off of their backs, so to speak. They wanted him in there so that he could sign a deal with Cuba, allowing them to open their casinos in Cuba. There was a lot of reasons behind that deal, and I'm definitely gonna do a video on it, or maybe it'll be a series of videos. But I'm gonna definitely one of these days finally get that done and have it on YouTube. And I don't know now if it'll get taken down because it's a conspiracy thing, but I'm gonna try.
Sounds interesting.
There was a funny little comment going on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
where at?
Capiche. His go-kart Bobby's like, here we go, capiche?
Yeah.
Pile of fire.
I did a video not too long ago where I had Tony Soprano talking to Donald Trump. And then I think I even had Joe Pesci in it. Oh, yeah. Speaking of videos, Jeff, are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it was Noise Crew. Sorry. Dad.
Oh, I didn't see the thing down there. I'm sorry. There you go.
It's all right.
I love that. Man, I get a kick out of that every time.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is this was actually a request from friends of mine. It's a parody of an Insane Clown Posse song. They did a dating game song that was really funny years ago. And my friends wanted me to do a song where Biden and Trump were having a debate. So I did a parody of the song to that, about a debate. So
Cool.
Here it is. Let me pull that up real quick if I can. Here we go.
Candidate number one.
Let's start.
Let me candidate number one. Here was the 45th president of the United States who says, women love his fucked up hairdo. Let's see if his charm will work on the American people.
Candidate number one. What would you do to make America inherently better? So let's say you were to win the election and you had a message for the American families. Tell me, what would you do to ease their minds and what current problems would you fix?
Let me see. Well, I'd have to think about it. I might build another wall and brag about it. I'd probably just show up, MAGA, like I always do, and look Joe Biden in the eye and tell him, fuck you. I'd hurry up and close the border, then we'd be ready to take our country back. We'll party and throw confetti. Liberals will probably start bitching and get real pissed. I'd have to tell them to suck hard on my MAGA dick. It's MAGA time. It's a disgrace like no other. What Biden has done to the country. Fuck that child lover. Within the war in Ukraine, I'll tell you this, Putin won't mess with me because I've got the bigger dick. After that, we become energy independent, and I'd make sure to open the pipeline again. We will win the next election, win it fair and square. Well, Joe Biden takes a shit in his underwear.
Now, let's meet candidate number 2. He's a kid-sniffing, deranged pedo freak who shits his Depends and falls down while he rubs his wrinkly balls. He says, you know the thing, and what? Now, Biden, here's your question.
Candidate number 2, you're a man who likes to show his true emotion. A president that exposes himself in his own special way. Number 2, if you continue to run the country, exactly how would your second term go?
First off, little girls, I love you. I want to sniff your hair some more. And then fuck you, aside from that, I'd show the country that I care by bringing more illegals in and give them Medicare. I'd call up Zelensky and pay him more and find candidate number 1 and break his fucking jaw. Anyone who opposed me would have to pay. I'd be blowing inflation up higher by the day and grab some kiddos and touch them all below the waist, indict Trump some more, and watch it blow up in my face. I would build back better the best I can, watch reruns of Romper Room and Captain Caravan. Then I'd bury my head firmly in the sand. Say the country's doing great, but I'd be disciplined. I'd spit some word salad out and soil my pants. I'd still change my underwear. It's wedging up my ass. Crack.
Well, it sounds like candidate number 2 is just overflowing with objectivity, Thawin. Fellow Americans, it's a tough choice so far. Now, Thawin, ask your last question and see which man is going to be the one to run America.
Okay, this question is for both of you, but don't answer at the same time. Tell me, how would you each end the recession, and what would your whole platform be? Whoever's the smoothest wins.
First, I'd root all up in my car and tell the kids I can't believe how fucking hot they are. I tell them that I like the way their tiny titties shake, and then I give their hair a sniff and fucking masturbate.
Fuck that. Biden, answer the question. Stop talking about young kids and stroking on your dick.
I like to get kids' attention in a crowded place and simply walk up and sniff their butts and their face.
Yeah, sniff her with your nose, Biden. That'll get her. Tell me one thing that your administration's built back better. Look, fuck you. We're tired of your shit. You don't want candidate number 2. He's a piece of crap. I walked into this room and there he was, rubbing up on a young girl. Ha! He trying to fuck her until he got the stink eye from her dad and her mama. Goo to bed, Biden. Put on your fucking pajamas.
Now, I like that. That was good.
I liked it too, but I don't think YouTube is gonna like it. But I liked it.
I was wondering that myself.
Oh no, they may mark our live stream adults only.
It's been up for over a week. It's gotten almost 400 views already.
Nice.
Sweet.
But I'll tell you what, though, I think it's about time for Amazon Line's crazy critters. I mean, creepy critters.
Creepy Pringles?
Crispy critters. How about that?
I'm ready when you are.
All right, let's roll that beautiful bean footage. Oh, looks like they came and got Jeff. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Shall I
He'll
wait
be
a
back.
moment?
Hopefully, he'll be back. Is he backstage?
No. How you
Shall I
feeling?
wait a moment?
Yeah, it'll probably be just a minute. I mean,
Just
there he
wait
is.
just a hair.
His
There he is.
computer keeps crashing. His brand new computer.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it only happens when I do shows.
That's interesting.
I wonder if it's overheating
Nope.
from StreamYard. StreamYard likes to overheat devices.
It doesn't feel like it.
It's weird.
Maybe it just didn't like the song.
That's what
No.
I was like, oh, they came and got Jeff.
John Nada says they canceled Jeff.
So, tonight's creepy critter. I'm not sure if I've done it before, but I find it cool, so I figure I'll do it again. Is the tardigrade, otherwise known as water bears, also as moss piglets.
Some species of tardigrades have
And I
eyes.
have 3
eyes
short videos.
super cute. They
that I've
also
sent. They may or may not say the same thing on some of them with bits and pieces of it. But let's see what we shall see on what a tardigrade is.
Some species of tardigrades have eyes. Besides helping them look super cute, they also boggle the mind because they aren't eyes. To be an eye, you have to be an organ. And to be an organ, you have to be composed of tissues that are themselves composed of cells. But each tardigrade eye is, in fact, a single photoreceptive cell on their whole body, sometimes containing tens of thousands of cells. They have 2 cells, and those 2 cells are their 2 little eyes. Some species of tardigrades have eyes, besides helping them look.
There we go.
So, I do want to say that these shorts are for educational purposes. And we have 2 other shorts for you to show.
I see.
One of the misconceptions about tardigrades is that they are immortal. They're actually quite delicate animals and
Sorry about that. And there we go.
one of the misconceptions about tardigrades is that they are immortal. They're actually quite delicate animals and can be hurt and killed easily. Because of their small size, tardigrades are eaten by some even bigger single-celled organisms. In this video, we managed to record a close encounter between a tardigrade and a giant eukaryote. But this lucky little one managed to escape and even damaged the cell of the eukaryote in the process. And in this clip, we have a happy tardigrade waddling on one of the most dangerous residents of the ponds, a brown hydra. Hydra's tentacles are armed with something called nematocysts. These are like tiny harpoons that are fired upon contact to immobilize the hydra's prey. This water bear was either very lucky or too small to activate the nematocysts, and so got away from a heartbreaking end. One of the misconceptions about tardigrades.
And there's that video. Little squirmy little guys, aren't they?
Yeah, they look fascinating for being so tiny. I think they say they're like the size of maybe, I think it said a pinhole.
This is tardigrade, also known as a
They're
water bear.
small.
They are microscopic
Or a
animals.
period, at the end of a sentence. That's how sometimes they're really hard to see.
Oh my gosh, really? I think I've seen this one before.
Yeah.
These little fat, roly-poly looking things.
This is a tardigrade,
At 'em.
also
My
known
gosh.
as a water bear. They are microscopic animals found all across the world
Oof.
that are known for their ability to survive in the most extreme conditions. In a desiccated state, they can withstand temperatures of 300 degrees Fahrenheit, negative 458 degrees Fahrenheit, extreme pressure, high levels of radiation, starvation, and can even survive in the vacuum of space. This is a tardigrade, also known as a water bear. They are microscopic.
All right, well, there you have it.
Isn't that crazy? Everything that, they can make it through.
Yeah. I think they say the same thing about cockroaches, too. Like, cockroaches can survive a nuclear blast. Isn't that true? Or am I wrong? Huh?
I heard that too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I never heard that, but I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, man. Those little suckers. I'll tell you what. They can adapt to just about anything. If you spraying your house for so long, then they can overcome that poison. Then you have to every so once in a while switch poisons, or you have to switch the levels or something like that, because they adapt to it, they get used to it, and they even pass that on to generations. So you definitely have to switch it up every now and then. They're so hard. They're harder to kill than people think. I mean, the easiest way to kill them, of course, is just to stomp on them. But, glue traps are probably more effective than poisons and probably safer, actually. But they say, and you can fit your glue traps just about anywhere. And you could tell the numbers that are coming in by how many are on the glue trap. If you see a whole bunch of them on the glue trap, then you know that there's got to be at least a million more than what you've got, so that helps out too. I don't know how that got from tardigrades to
I know. I was like, well, that's my creepy critter, the tardigrade, and not the cockroach.
Yeah. Did I say tardigrade? I meant tardigrade. But I think this would be a beautiful time to end the show. What do you guys think?
Sounds good.
It's been great.
Heck yeah, man. And look, we almost went 4 hours again.
Right?
Told you it was going to happen.
Yeah, you're right. Well, we had a lot of topics to cover tonight, and we had some Mandela effects to cover, and Jeff's video and your video, Amazon Lion, and it's just been a great, wonderful, talkative night.
Yes, it has. Thank you, Jeff and Sandy, for joining us. It was a blast.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Great time as always.
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Sure.
Do one of you guys want to do one last shout out before we sign off?
I talked more than Jeff. If Jeff wants to do it. But I'll do it if Jeff doesn't want to do it.
You go ahead and do it.
Okay. See. I'm scrolling. Hold up. Okay, so we got Pushing Buttons, Michael Fontaine, Noise Guru, Overprotected 1111 or 1111, Go Kart Bob, Philo Fire, High Pockets, Crunchy B was here. Damien G was here. Scrolling. Did I miss anybody? I don't think I missed anyone.
That was quite a good shout out, man. You went through it like real fast.
Well, that's because everybody was talking and everyone was talking. Wait, no, I got them to do it. And Jeff's in the chat. Let's see. And sometimes when you get to the bottom, people that weren't talking say hi. So I'm still scrolling just in case.
Get Super Mario Bros.
Super Mario Brothers is here.
Mm-hmm.
Just popped in. See, that's what I mean. And they always pop in at the end.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I think I got everyone. If I missed you, I'm sorry. John Nada. That's who I forgot. There we go.
There you go. All right. Well, thanks, Sandy, for that and for being on as well. And I guess, can I be too presumptuous as to say that you guys are going to be semi-regulars on the show now?
Yep.
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
All right. Cool. It's great having you guys. I think we all click together. I think I might have said that.
Yeah.
Before.
Yeah. I do want to say I didn't forget you. I just wasn't there yet. Super Mario Brothers. You were at the bottom and I was still at the top of the chat. I had to scroll.
I was playing some Super Mario Brothers 3 earlier today.
Gosh, I haven't played that in years.
Oh, it's fun.
And I was playing with cheat codes.
Well, you didn't have to tell everybody that.
It was cool.
It's fun to play with the cheat codes, though. I'll admit that. The heck with it. I don't care. Call me a cheater. It's all right.
Well, I wanted to play, and it was a good idea. I was tired anyway.
I will say, Pokemon Go is a lot more fun with a joystick. I haven't been able to play with a joystick in a couple of years, but when I did play with a joystick, it was a lot more fun.
Some games are just like that, like Pac-Man. I can't play Pac-Man without a joystick. Like, it's just weird.
Well, Pokemon Go, you're supposed to walk around, and I can't. So it used to just be the most boring game in the world. And they have made changes to make it a little less boring if you don't move around, but it was so much more fun when I could move around like a normal person in the game.
Cool.
Yeah.
Wasn't there people getting injured playing Pokemon Go? Like there was
in the beginning, yes. They would be too busy looking at their phone and just walk in front of cars.
Yeah.
Walk off cliffs.
Fall down a manhole.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they made changes in the game, so you were, you knew where you were walking to, so you could, if how can I explain it? So if you click on a gym or a Pokestop, it shows you the building or sign or whatever you're walking to. So that way you didn't have to keep looking down. You knew where to go. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So they fixed that.
Makes it better, yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, well, any last thoughts for this evening before we close out the show, guys?
Nope, that's it. Just thank you for having us, and we'll see you guys Friday night. Have a good night, guys.
You too, Sandy.
Thank you, Amazon Lion.
And I just want to say, peace, love. You're all in my thoughts and prayers, and I hope you all have a wonderful week. And for those who are struggling, I'm thinking about you, and I hope to see you all next week. Bye.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for dropping in and checking out Shifty Sunday and for sticking with us and leaving all the wonderful comments. And I'd like to thank Jeff, Sandy, and Amazon Line as usual. This has been Shifty Sunday for Hero 77 and Amazon Line. Jeff and Sandy, good night, everybody, and we'll see you next week, hopefully. Good night, everybody. Well, that was the end of the show. And as far as shows go, this one was boss, don't you know? Thanks for kindly stopping by Shifty Sunday. And we'll see you folks all again next time. Same Shifty Sunday time, same Shifty Sunday channel right here on Hero 77 channel for Amazon Lion and Hero 77 and anybody else who might be on this week's broadcast. We'd like to wish you a good night, drive home safely, and don't forget to tip your waitresses. Just don't tip them too far, they might fall over. Thanks, folks. Have a wonderful night. Do-do-do-do.